Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend of Nabell. We're a group of local gamers just like you, role play for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchie, and these are the Role Seekers.
Hey, hello.
All right, welcome everyone. If this is your first time joining us on Role Seekers, we are an actual play web series and podcast on Twitch and TikTok. Welcome. So we play every other Tuesday at 6 p.m. and we play in the homebrew world of Nabell. So we play a high fantasy show and for your enjoyment. So we're really glad that you're here. If you'd like to watch any of our show episodes, you can find them all on social media at Roleseekers or roleseekers.com. So please check those out and join us on Discord. We'd love to talk with you, at you, for you.
So you don't have to.
So you don't have to. So our new saying we're throwing around is we play Dungeons and Dragons, so you don't have to. But no, really excited to be here. We are back in Tyve tonight. So it's been a while since we've been back in Tyve, and I'm excited about that. So, without further ado, we don't have any announcements this evening, so let's roll some freaking dice because it's Tuesday night!
Oh, God.
Psych! We do have announcements. So I do want to. It feels like it's been a whirlwind, but since we've had our last game, our Kickstarter did fund. Yeah! So yes, it did. So
it didn't just fund.
It funded
all the way.
It did. We funded over 200%. I'm really excited about that. So we were able to add in some cool stretch goals, a couple stretch goals we actually didn't plan, and we are moving right along. So I've started the design process for the book. Tegan Goki is working on art. He's already sent us some samples of some of the creatures that you'll get to experience. They are awesome. And we worked with our printer, and we might even be upgrading the printing of the book. So that'll be pretty exciting, and we'll update you on Kickstarter if you are a backer. And if you're not a backer, you'll be able to find these books in stores, local game stores in Northwest Indiana, as well as Gaming Honors in August. So our goal is to have them all done before August so that we can get them at Gen Con. So that's our true north. We're gonna make it happen. So, okay, well guys, I'm really excited to be back in Tyve because it's been a while. But I do know that we have some stuff that we're going to do first because our lore master is going to run us through a couple of questions. So I do have notes that I'm going to be able to use, but I'm not going to use the glossary, I promise.
Okay.
And I have made a little bit of a change. If there are some questions that are very specific to individual characters, other people, of course, can answer them. But if the person who it's about answers it, I do also have bonus questions for somebody else to steal that point. But the thing is, those second questions are going to be a lot more difficult, though. So we'll give this a trial run. First,
Jeez, oh Pete.
what did Brill sacrifice to the brazier last episode?
Oh,
The
was
letter.
Yeah.
Oh, damn
I was gonna say a note
Yes,
to his
it was a love poem that he will never be able to deliver. Mostly because it's burned, but also because she's dead.
Is she dead or is
Also
she
because
not
Brill's
dead?
dead.
Cassie? I think he kind of just went through the name really quick and I didn't quite catch it. What is nitroglycerin's competitor's name?
Alchemist.
Nope.
Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Yeah, alchemist.
But it's not alchemist.
Napalon?
No.
Wasn't it?
What's another exclusive?
Dynamite.
Nitroglycerin and dinamite.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Well done, past dust.
I get that one.
Your
Oh, I have to keep track of points.
All right.
Your points.
This
My
one's this one's a multiple choice. Which is not a house or a group of Gavra? The Gorvin blacksmiths, the minstrels, Hands of the King labor union, or the Vang'Namar farming and agriculture?
It's got to be Gorvin blacksmiths.
It's
Hands of the
Gor-
king.
Hands of the King. It is the Hands of the Queen.
Oh.
I would say those all sounded like
They all sounded pretty.
Yeah, right? What did the Vang'Namar call Helvegan?
Big A.
I know this one.
Oh.
um
What is this?
the great one.
The All Blade.
The All Blade.
How did you not remember that,
Keeper
Trevor?
of the All Blade. I do have it written.
I'll give you the bonus question for that one anyway. What parts of Helvegan did Bjorn make himself?
The blade.
The blade and
The hilt.
the grip.
Who gets who got
Nobody for the bonus.
I didn't let you steal my points.
What's the name of the lands that we traveled through during last game? Now, I'm looking for a very specific, like where the blizzard and all that is.
Oh,
I think it was said like twice.
I don't take notes.
I don't know. I just need a map.
I internalized the game.
It's not on the map.
Well,
I double checked.
It's not the towns, right?
No.
No, it was it had a name.
The Windy Steps.
No.
You're kind of in the realm there.
Oh God. The Snowy Steps.
No.
It's
Bleak.
It's Hinter.
Forlorn.
it
The
starts.
Bleakmire.
They both. It's two words and they both start with W.
How do I not?
World Wide Web.
Nope.
The Windy Way.
Wild. Something wild.
Rape Wild.
Win.
Wraith
There we
Wild.
go.
I was gonna
Travis
get there
got it.
eventually.
I knew that one.
During Veer's father's final days, he made a blood oath. With whom did he make that blood oath?
Her uncle.
Her uncle. Good.
I don't know.
Now the bonus question for that: what's her uncle's name?
I don't know.
Ildrim.
Ildred.
Do we Eli and I each get a point for that?
Nope. If the bonus question, if you didn't get it, the bonus question it's just for fun.
Okay.
The name of the war between the Vey and the dragon god Kaiferon.
The Great Dragon War.
Nope.
The
The War of blank and blank.
War of
Fire and
and Ice.
Close.
Fire and
Fire
Steel?
and Ice.
Fire and
No.
Blood.
Fire's one of them.
Fire and
Fire-
Man. Fire and
The second
Dragon.
word. Fire.
Fire and Wings.
Something in fire.
Oh, the war.
Oh.
Blades and Fire.
There's a little.
Man and Fire.
No.
Light and fire.
Ice and Fire.
Fangs
Smoke and
Fire.
Fang and fire.
Fang and
I
fire.
would not have gotten there.
Something with drag. It was dragon.
Fickle fire.
Fickle.
Fickle Phil. Fickle Phil.
What is what's the name of the crepe shop everyone ate at while Torin took a black worm trip?
It's like the Velvet Thunder.
Hint, it is named after Rita's uncle,
That was very helpful.
right?
Joe's crazy.
It's Uncle Vinny's Crepes and More.
Yeah, I
And
would
nobody
have.
can
Uncle
get that.
Vinny's. What the more?
Question 9. The name of the lieutenant of the Stalkers who was eaten by a plaque rat in the Gavin catacombs.
Cassandra.
Rat.
Oh yeah, this
The
was
Black
he was
Rat.
no, not the Black Rat. I liked the commander.
Yeah,
he was
he
one of
was-
the. He was one of the.
Yeah.
He was a pretty prominent NPC for a little
Yeah.
The
while.
Lion? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Hold up.
The
Who's
Stalkers.
Stalkers?
With Cassandra and the pirate.
Starts with a T.
Oh god.
Tatum.
Tatum.
Tater. No, it's
Torin.
Tavros.
I
Tavros.
liked Tavros.
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't remember what he sounded like, but I liked him.
last question. What is the name of the strong alcohol favored by the residents of Chichnev?
Oh, Dragon's Milk.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice, dude. That was impressive.
So who?
I got 2 points.
I got
One
two.
point.
He's between Allie and Eli, right?
Give me a
Got
roll
you.
off.
Okay.
I've never seen somebody say 2 like this.
It's the German way. I know someone that does two like this.
Never seen that.
This.
Eli's now a weed
Oh,
for
yeah.
16.
13.
Hey.
No, I did.
Nice.
Wait.
So you to add that.
Oh,
to
are
the
we
roll?
doing the?
The
Do we do it the bardic inspiration?
No,
or are we doing inspiration?
It's
That's
full
right. We
inspiration.
upgraded. We
Ooh.
upgraded.
It's full
Here,
inspiration.
let me give you my inspiration.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
No,
Thank you, lore master.
Uh-huh.
Die.
It is gain and metal. Sorry.
It's heavy.
For those of you who are wondering, that is our trivia game because it's really fun. So,
Because
and
stupid.
Kevin makes
A lot of
Kevin takes really good. He basically has created a glossary for us that I
Yes, he
find
did.
so
it's
useful.
encyclopedia.
Problem is, none of us can read his handwriting.
And I have
Except
learned.
it's typed.
Except for it's typed.
And I've learned that if you read the glossary the day of the game, sometimes there are little snippets that he hasn't even given us yet because he went ahead and typed it in before actually revealing anything to us.
Just today. It's the first time ever, but I did. I definitely did. And actually, knowing that Kevin might be in there, I was vague on what I wrote. So, okay. But I thought, like, I'm going to pull it up now, like in the games, and I might write some notes, because then, like, that will help us both. So I'll try to do some of that. Okay, let's start playing. So actually, on our Discord, we actually had somebody who was like, please, I want to know what happened to Helena. And I said, you'll have to get Helena to one of the games.
Sounds like he's-
Wow.
oh wow.
And then there was no response after that. So my cattiness went unanswered.
Good. Good.
Don't feed into him.
Try for catch.
Yeah, leave the sass to me.
I made your character look dark on my Instagram.
All right. So
I liked it.
we have basically 3 storylines going right now. We have those who remain on the bridge with the terrible beast, the rock, the bird, the undead bird. We have Bjorn, who has fallen down into the chasms of the Vang'Namar Plateau, into the bogs far beneath the bridge.
You stabbed him.
And far to the west, in the lands of Kef and the blood sorcerers under the Dark Lord Acuras, we have Helena, who has recently let in a band of blood sorcerers into the Edenari village, or Venfalas. The shadow folk are in great danger. Great danger. Now, before we jump into all of those,
I'm gonna start a new story.
want to start we're gonna do a side quest tonight. No, we're
Making
not.
my own
So-
party.
Make new characters.
So we're gonna jump into tonight's game, and I know where to start because. Sorry, I need drums. So, tribal drums. Moments ago, of light flashed across the bridge. And the undead warriors created by the Vang'Namar shattered in front of you, blown apart by the power of Sethis and Torin, who wields it. Bjorn falls to his death, but not before Whisper, our 2-story man, jumps down after him despite his own fear. In this calamity, the bird, the undead rock, flies down after Bjorn, and you hear its horrible guttural as it fades into the distance, as it is swallowed by these wraith fogs. In this momentary reprieve, the group quickly huddles up, pulling Whisper from the chasm before they run into the tower that sits in the middle of this bridge. You are halfway across the chasm. The last word ringing in your mind is, you were warned. As soon as you get inside the tower, you notice in the corner a not undead, a warrior who looks as though his stomach has been sliced open. He is dead in the corner. As you kind of look around, one of you takes a look out and you notice that you're only halfway across the bridge and the winds are beginning to pick up. Your adrenaline still coursing through your veins. You are unable to even mourn your fallen friend before the bird. You hear it clawing its way back up as though it is climbing the tower you currently reside in. You hear it breathing through the stones of the tower. I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw if you're on the bridge.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
That's a good way to start off.
I want it to be known
Sorry.
that while Whisper did jump after me, he also stabbed me.
He did.
Let's not talk about who stabbed who.
Technically, you also stabbed Brill. I forgot his name for a second. I'm sorry.
The DC is 14.
20.
Nope.
Missed by one.
Nope.
I don't know what Joel rolled.
Oh, 8.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so luckily this is not a bad one. It is that you are feeling a pervasive cold chill you, even with your
coat?
even with your coat.
Our hard
Your
one.
hard-won coats. The cold here is unnatural. It is almost like a soul cold. Like you're feeling it not just on your flesh, but inside, in your own emotions. What would you all like to do?
All right, everybody look around. There's got to, like, this tower goes all the way down. There got to be stairs. We got to
Yeah,
find.
does it go down?
It does
Oh,
not
he-
go
It
down.
does not go down.
He's gone. He's gone. I mean, I had him. I don't know what happened to me. I had him in my hands. I saw. No one.
like you
No one
stabbed
could.
him.
I know. I didn't mean to. No one could
Listen.
survive that fall. No one could survive it.
Whisper, those were inside actions.
Hey,
You mother.
Whisper,
This is the home
we're
of
gonna
our
be-
people. If anyone was to survive, this has been a long time since I've done her accent. If anyone, nope.
She's more like
I know she's like Russian. If anyone is to survive, it would be Bjorn.
Here's the
I don't
thing,
think
we're gonna
anyone could
all-
have survived a fall
that
like
thing is
that
coming out-
after being stabbed by Whisper.
We're gonna all be dead if we don't shut up.
Do we have the axe?
So Kiera, right? No, Aaron picked up the axe.
I dropped it.
Aaron picked up the
Okay,
axe.
so we've got that.
I think he'd want it with him.
Do not. He threw it back for a reason.
Do you think we should hide?
And maybe if he had his axe, he would not have been able to be stabbed by Whisper.
I mean, if Whisper was trying to help me,
He
I
knows
wouldn't
what it's
assume he was
like.
gonna stab me either.
Magic. It was in my head. Something just told me to do it. I didn't have any control.
I've never seen anything like that.
It's coming.
I mean, we can't really outrun it, so maybe we should just hide.
Is there any place? So there
Can it
stairs
get, this
going
thing
up?
can't get in the tower, right?
I feel like it's
It's
big
big.
enough to break through the walls.
But it never has.
But it hasn't yet. So, but you do. I mean, it's huge. This thing is
The
huge.
So
stairs
it cannot get
only
in the
go
tower.
up.
They only go up.
Oh, yeah.
Before we go anywhere, while we're standing here, I would like to. I'll close my eyes and I'll open them again, and they shift in hue. They're a lot duller, and for my eyes, everything just turns a shade of gray. I am casting Locate Object. Am I getting a ping from the rock that I gave Bjorn, like I gave each of you a long time ago?
How far does this spell?
1,000 feet. I'm sorry.
So I don't think it would.
Okay.
Well, he
I wasn't sure how
500.
far of a drop
Yeah,
this
but
was.
it wouldn't.
Can you sense his life force? Don't you have that power?
Yeah, if I'm near him. Like this guy's dead.
I don't need any power to
I
know
think he
that.
fell a lot further than 500 feet.
What?
He fell a lot further than 500 feet.
Right.
Or 2,000 feet?
Yeah,
Is it?
2,000 feet.
So, no, I mean, Kiara, I want to believe you, I really do, but there's no way he could have survived, and now this thing's coming for us.
In the tower, does it look like that thing's going to be able to see that we're in here? Like how?
If it comes to the front door, but you don't see any arrow loops on this level of the tower.
I think we should go up a level.
Yeah, I think we should very quietly go up and see what we can see, I guess.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything before you start heading up the tower?
I want to look at this body of this guy. How long does it seem like he's been dead?
It looks like he's been dead a couple of weeks. By how much he has decayed, you assume this is probably one of the last expeditions that went up the mountain that they talked about in. I don't know.
And it looks like, did it look like he got like clawed by this
It does.
thing?
No, not the birds. It looks like he was stabbed.
I'll relay that.
Anything on him?
So you notice that there is a necklace that he's wearing underneath his cloak. He has studded leather armor. He has a pouch of gold. He has some rations in his backpack. It looks like he was ready for a long expedition. He'll have an explorer's pack on him.
And the necklaces of.
So it looks like it is. So as you pull it up, it's silver necklace, and it looks like it has bones at the end. Could have been worshiping something. You're not. Just by looking at it, you don't know.
You think so?
Yeah, and like, here, let's take this too.
Oh, the gold for sure.
Okay, so
How much gold was
50
in there?
gold. Is a pouch of 50 gold.
Alphazar.
Split it up.
All right,
Now
are
we
you?
can go.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna stop saying it for every dead body we come across, but if there's any information you think we might be able to glean from him, I can speak with him, but...
He's a little too dead for me to talk to him.
Can I see the necklace?
Right, yeah.
Can I examine?
Knowledge, religion.
Mark it.
Mm, 18.
This is a dragon god. It is a pendant to a dragon god. Trevor, which dragon god?
Okay, the list. Give me a moment.
Kypherah.
It's not Kypheron.
No.
Pete.
While you're figuring that out, would the group like to do anything else?
We're no sneaking.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do stealth checks. So we will subtract the lowest and the trying to figure out the best way to go about this group. Well, we'll just go. What did everybody roll?
19.
That's great.
6.
Good. That's not great.
10.
22.
What?
Okay. That one.
I also rolled a net one, but it's a
I also
7.
rolled in that one. But I had a plus 9.
So 3 nat ones. So you guys 3 nat. So like the group, these
We're a little
two start
shaken
like
up.
go up. You're like you have the thing in your hand, and like as you start to walk away from the body, you kick it. You hear like it hits. Its sword clangs onto the stone. Aaron goes, "What are you doing?"
And what's
And then I
Whisper do?
trip
He rolled
over
a
it.
nat one
I
too.
trip over the body.
And Whisper like, "Oh," falls down. All of a sudden, you hear this like it almost sounds like a snake moving very quickly, and you no longer hear it on the tower.
Where did it go?
Is this building big enough for it to somehow get inside if it were able to?
You assume not.
Okay, good. Doesn't need it chasing us.
Shut
So
up, Bjorn.
the dragons. God of swamps, the deep, underdark.
Pick one.
Just pick one, man.
Oh, just
swamp.
pick one. Okay.
You fell in a swamp. Choose a swamp.
So that's going to be
God of the sun.
Let's do swamps. God of swamps, green dragon, Pludex. Pludex, god of swamps.
Pludex, the god of swamps.
Senior core.
Ludex is my acolyte.
Is that the peak god?
It's the peak goddess.
F the peak god.
Is it the Pete? It's the Pete guy.
It's Pete, dragon of Pete.
Nope.
It is now.
Okay, Pludex, the dragon swamp. A moment passes as you guys kind of reconnect yourself, and all of a sudden, without a moment's hesitation, this beak comes smashing through. Like doesn't break the wall. It comes through the door. Like it comes out of the fogs and just. I need everybody to roll dexterity saving throws. Kiera and Torin, you're exempt. Everybody else has to roll lowest gets hit.
It ain't gonna be me. 21.
24.
Oh crap.
17.
Okay, so even with a 17, it comes coming through, and it's going to try to grapple you. So we're going to do grapple checks.
Oh shit.
It's not trying to hit me.
I have a
It's trying to
spell for
grab.
this.
Trying to grapple you.
Do I have a spell?
3 nat ones. It's going to try to grapple you. Huh? You're doing a spell?
Yes.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
would like to. While its beak is right there, I will quickly flip through my book, missing the pages as I get to it. I will draw a triangle and force all of it at it, and mind spike.
Is this a reaction?
Oh no, it's an action.
So you can't react.
Right.
You have to have a reaction.
I thought it would stay there for long enough. No, I understand.
Got it. Okay, so it's going to try to grapple you. It rolled very low.
Well, I rolled a 19 and I have a +0
Okay.
to athletics.
Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up.
Unless I can acrobatics. I do not.
It rolled very low. So
I was gonna use my inspiration, but like I don't think I'm gonna roll higher than that.
That's a pretty high roll.
You gotta get a natural 20.
unfortunately for you, it has a +30.
Legendary action.
Legendary. It chooses to succeed.
It also throws you into the swamps. The swamps.
Then you can detect if he's alive.
Well, I'm done.
It does not grab you.
What did it roll?
It rolled an 12. So it comes crashing through and it tries to grab you. What happens?
Well, even though I rolled a
Get the
strength
music
check,
up a little bit, Technomancer.
I'm not gonna say I did a strength anything. I'm just gonna say I just literally.
Well, you can use your grapple can be acrobatics.
Oh, then I rolled a lot higher.
Okay.
As it comes in, I will just like jump and like somersault out of the way.
Perfect. Yeah, just so everyone is clear on that, like a grapple check, in order to do it, you must use athletics, but in order to escape it, you can choose athletics or acrobatics.
Then I would have got 25.
Perfect.
Do you do a backflip into the portcullis?
No.
Okay, so it cannot grab you. Now it is there. Its head has entered into the room. It does, though. Who rolled the second lowest?
I got a 21.
I had a 25.
Oh shoot. Second lowest was me. I got
you
like a
were-
19.
No, we were
exempt.
exempt.
Oh, that's
You were
right.
exempt.
I was thinking something else.
So it's
Was you?
me. But
Okay.
did Aaron have to roll?
Aaron in that one. He didn't. He does. You're
Way
right.
to throw the NPC in front of you. Very heroic.
Yeah, no. He attacks you.
I didn't roll in that one.
Does Brill have to roll? Oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
Okay, he rolled a 30
Whoa.
To hit?
to hit. 32 to hit.
I missed it.
Wait.
This die instead.
He rolled basically.
He's rolling it.
He rolled.
Like, roll like a normal human being.
He rolled.
Not
Net 20.
There you go.
He's not grappling.
He's not grappling you, man. He's just attacking.
Oh, he's
you.
just attacking me. Crap. I thought
I'm sitting there. I'm like,
gonna
why are
grab-
you rolling?
I like how he's multiple. Not that one.
No, it kept falling out.
I fell out.
Ooh, big hit though. So the talon comes through. It tries to beak you. It fails, but its talon comes in and claws at you, dealing an unfortunate 24 damage.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Normandy.
What would the group like to do? You do not have to be an initiative if you don't want to be.
I am going to, once it pokes its head and starts rooting around, I'm going to shout out a holy word.
Let's run up the stairs.
It's like whenever I use holy word, you don't actually hear a word. You just feel a bunch of emotions, and this time it is pain and rage and like just unbridled sadness. And
I think we were all feeling that already.
Exactly.
My pain's on the outside.
And that does.
Paints on
Cared about you.
8, 9, 10, 11. That's a 12
you
to
did.
hit. I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit. Alrighty.
It doesn't even have that high of AC. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're sorry. I'm imagining Aaron.
Sorry. So the pain washes over the group, dealing no damage, and the beast just doesn't seem to care.
Can we, I mean, so if we're not in initiative, can we just run?
Yep.
Yeah, I would run.
Up the stairs, Normandy. Go, go, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up the stairs.
You run up the stairs.
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
I would like to flip through my pages and triangle, push it in, and mind spike. It has to make a. I got out of it on accident. It has to make a 16 wisdom save.
Okay, 16 wisdom save.
Should hit it with necrotic damage.
It fails.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. It's going to be taking 3d8 psychic damage.
Spike that mind.
That's okay. 20.
That mine. Spike that mine.
20 damage and I also always know the target's location until the spell ends. But only while two of you are on the same plane of existence.
Party
That's easy.
Oh yeah.
That's
Well,
very
you have this
useful.
knowledge: the target can't become hidden from you, and if it's invisible, it gains no benefits from that condition against you.
Yeah, you just know where it is for like in perpetuity now.
Yes, sir. Or for
Or until you're I mean,
For an hour.
I mean, it can't run away. Yeah.
I bet.
So how much damage was it?
20.
That'll teach it to stick its beak where it doesn't belong.
As everybody's running up the tower, I'll pull up. Now that Bjorn's gone, I'm gonna have to take up as the tank, I guess. So I'm gonna kind of stay behind and
Run.
pull out my shield and make sure everybody goes up before me, and I'll bring up the rear.
I'm fidgeting so much.
Really looking
I'm trying
forward
find-
to Martin's
find-
bard tanking last night because when we got there, we realized that all of us, that the bard had the most highest hit dice because we all played wizards and sorcerers and warlocks.
Yeah, we did not coordinate.
No, not
I liked that party though. I think we could
No,
have been
we were gonna go
fun
places.
group. Man.
Yeah.
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 Allie,
Albert Faradell.
I
We
didn't
had
tell you.
Marie Curie's
Both of that back here,
husband.
grid
Okay,
writing.
I'm gonna keep going. So I was trying to find some notes, but I don't have them.
A decision.
Okay,
process
so
until
you
homes were-
20 damage to the bird. It's hit with the mind spike. It kind of starts shaking its beak, and it moves out of the entrance. It moves its head away from the entrance. The rest of the group starts running up the tower.
Okay.
What-
On
what-
the
whatever
second
does-
level
Oh, I thought
of
we
the
were-
tower,
yeah.
like when we hit another level, are there windows or anything?
There's eye loops, arrow loops. So
I'm bleeding so much.
Oh, are you?
just put pressure on it. We have to keep going.
Where is the bird?
So you as you look out the eye,
I
the
don't
arrow
have
loop.
to. I just know where it is.
Okay, so you notice that it's probably 100 feet away from you, and it's circling the tower.
It's kind of like it's in a random
Alright.
tower.
It's circling us. It is.
Based on how far it got its talon in and how far it stuck its beak in, do we feel like it could reach us on the second floor from the ground floor, or are we far enough up?
You're far enough up.
Okay.
And you're not. There's no floors until you reach the top. So it's just like a spiral
on
that
the
goes all
stair.
the way up.
Okay.
Probably goes another, I don't know, 500 feet up.
whoa.
I mean, I've just got this little hand crossbow. Could we plug away at it from inside?
Perhaps we should make a run for it.
Where? Back where? We're like,
I'm just coming up with ideas.
we're just blue skying this thing.
There's no bad ideas in a brainstorm.
Well, this tower is still the safest place from that thing at the
I
moment.
think
so
if we
may as
go
well.
too high, though, if it like does knock it over, that might be more dangerous, right?
If it knocks the top part of it over, I don't think it matters where we are in the tower.
I think we're just ultimately screwed at that point.
I mean, you
big are these?
you hurt it, Normandy.
I heard its brain.
Do you think that it might just leave?
Can you tell how hurt it is?
If I can
Where is
like,
it
touch
now?
it.
I'll just.
It's circling. I'll let you know if it changes.
Thank you. How big are the isolates?
Enough for an arrow, like a bow and arrow. They're eye loops.
It's like
Yeah.
Okay.
it on your side, it's kind of wider, and then it angles down into a little, maybe a couple
Oh, okay.
inches.
It's one of those.
Maybe we can find more dead bodies and throw them out, and it'll think we're all dead.
Maybe it wants this, and he pulls out Helvacant again.
Yeah, why did
It did get right for Bjorn.
Just because you don't have your guitar doesn't mean we have to give away everyone else's stuff.
You all gave away things too. Don't point me out. Don't try to hurt me. Yeah.
I feel like you're trying to get rid of that.
Yes.
important.
Yes, I am. I'm not going to lie to anyone.
He might be right.
Why does the bird care about its axe?
I mean, the axe has made the trip before.
We saw it. Didn't we see it glow? We saw it glow.
No,
Nobody believed it, but we saw
Or
it.
Yeah,
wood at
no one
least?
believes anything.
Oh no. The
It
entire
did
boat.
glow.
They just know it.
But is the
Oh, okay,
bird
good.
intelligent to know that?
I have found that most birds are not intelligent.
What if we
Chickens.
toss the axe just a little bit outside and watch what happens? Not off the edge of the bridge, just like out.
If we tie a string
It
to
plucks it up and just flies away with it.
We'd be safe.
We would
New
be.
Bjorn.
Your ideas keep getting worse. First you're gonna throw
I thought you were gonna be
First
funny.
you're gonna
I
throw
thought you
it
were
down
gonna
to
be hype
me.
man. Now you're criticizing me.
First you're gonna throw it down to me. Now you're gonna give it to the bird.
Maybe the bird will bring it to you.
We're stuck in a tower with a.
Well, do we wanna check out the rest of the tower really quick before we antagonize it and possibly destroy
let's
it?
keep
All right.
I don't want to be like, obviously my ideas aren't very good to you, but like, what if we all like cast ourselves in shadows or something, right?
you
Looks
tried
over at
that.
Torrent.
I mean,
Can you do that? Can you make me a shadow?
I can't make you a shadow. I think I can do something to help us be a little bit more sneaky when we leave, but
Can you
I
make
mean-
us
Oh.
invisible?
Can you use your healing hands on me?
I already told you, put pressure on it.
unfortunately I don't have healing hands,
Oh,
so I can't help
God.
you out there.
Do you have lay on hands?
Or yeah, lay on hands, that's what I meant.
Type of cleric, right?
Yeah, you don't have any healing spell.
You don't have, no, he doesn't
No,
have
I mean,
lay on hands.
Yeah.
I could.
Eat this berry.
I'll take the berry.
It's
have
just a
to-
berry.
Let's put it this way: you're still upright, and we have a ways to go yet. So I'll
Oh,
save it for when you fall down.
He's literally about to die.
Yeah. I'm pretty bad.
Yeah, the
still up.
cleric has made his choice.
Yep.
Walk it off.
Yep. I'm okay with this.
Yeah. So could you help us? Could stealth out of here? What?
I don't think so.
What if you
not
made,
all of us.
What if you made that hut?
And we just
I could-
move with the hut like
What exactly? We just stick our feet out and we carry
You're
it.
like Pirates of the Caribbean with a boat underwater.
only if only that hut worked like
No, yeah,
No.
hut doesn't move.
Darn it.
So I want to throw some other ideas out. Kira, you're being awfully quiet. Why are we still here? Bjorn was the one that wanted to come, and he seemed pretty cocksure of himself that the answers lied on the other side of the bridge, and now he's dead.
Well, we
I will mourn him in my own way.
could turn around.
Facts now.
But like we have zero. We came here for nothing. Like we have zero information about how to.
I mean, he
stop
came
the
this way
sorcerers.
partially because of his ancestors, but I
And
think
he
the rest of
lied
us
to us,
came
too.
was for information on Helena.
I don't think that was ever gonna happen.
I don't want to say it. I didn't want to say it until now. But he was an addict.
I don't think we should be speaking ill of the likely dead right now. Kiara, do you believe if we kept going, we could find out about how to help Helena from these Vang'Namar?
Wasn't that who we talked?
So,
And he wasn't helpful.
is there anywhere else to go after this tower?
Yeah, across the bridge.
Yeah, across the
we have to
bridge
go
to
across the
drag the.
We're about halfway
frozen
across,
key.
right?
We were told, and when we were told not to go, we were told not to cross the bridge.
Yeah.
Of course you're
Can we
gonna
still
say
go
not to cross the
up?
bridge. They keep saying stop coming.
Can we still go up?
So we
A
have.
ledge told
Yeah.
you not to cross the bridge too.
the Dragdamore.
The Dragdamore.
The Dragdamore told us not to cross.
You shouldn't have been there.
I think we've got.
So do we still have more of the bridge to
we
Yeah,
do
halfway.
half of it.
We're halfway through.
Can we still go up in the tower?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're. I'm assuming we're going up. Right?
I thought you stopped at the second. What
No,
would be
yeah,
the
no.
second floor?
No, we're going up.
Okay,
All right.
fine.
Looking for signs of anything on the walls.
There's nothing. Looks like it's
Looking
a
for
fortress.
blood, footprints. If anyone.
You do see blood. You see some hand blood, as though the person from the bottom was stabbed and tried to
Yeah,
walk
I'm
his
looking
way
for more
down.
blood, like not his blood,
See if it wrote a note.
or just like if there's more people, maybe up here.
You
Bird.
don't know any of that.
I'm looking.
Okay,
We're going.
you get to be about, let's say, 60 feet from the top, and you can hear the wind blowing the top. It's creating almost like a wind shear, like it's just like off the top, just whistling in. And I need a perception check.
Norman, do you tell us if you feel that but you're getting closer?
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
How long does it last, E?
An hour.
Okay, you're fine.
14.
Perception? 15.
22.
11.
You hear that there is something at the top of the tower. You hear this
Stop. Shh. Listen.
Is it? Does the stairs go up into like a trap door?
they
that
go
opens?
right up, just
opens.
right into the opening.
Oh.
There is something up there.
Does it sound...
Aaron pulls out his blade. I don't really want to go up there anymore.
Is it making the similar sounds to the undead Dread
Yes.
of the Moor? Okay, but it has to be another one of them.
What if we just push it off?
But what if that's not the final
We
tower?
give it to the bird.
And it's not the final tower.
I messed up my wording. Let me change
I'm just
that.
playing Aaron. I'm just playing Aaron.
Oh no, that's also
Yeah, okay.
not final tower, final level.
Then the game ends.
If the rock was gonna take it, it would have already taken it.
Maybe it didn't see it. It's focused on us.
I think they're probably on the same side.
Honestly, I don't want to turn my back to it though and go down and it come and kill us in our sleep.
Maybe we sneak up there and just push it.
That's what I just said. That.
Vio, that is a fantastic plan.
Thanks.
If only Bjorn was here to grapple and throw it off.
Don't speak ill of the dead, Normandy. Bad form.
You called the man a drug addict.
I was stating facts.
We really fall apart when we're in under duress.
Okay, here's the plan. You're a big guy. Go up there and distract it, and then we'll go back and we'll push it.
You have a warhammer? Can't you just hit him in the back of the head and throw his carcass?
We could just do get help.
Do
Bury him.
do that magic thing when the air exploded and they all blew up. Do that again.
That doesn't work on. I mean, depending on what it is, it may or may not work. It only works on undead
It
things.
sounds like this.
Oh, all right.
We think it sounds like the same one.
Yeah, do it again.
I mean, we can definitely try. If we're ready, I'll.
Do you have 2 charges of it?
Of what?
Channel divinity.
Oh, I'm not going to channel divinity.
Oh, okay, perfect.
No.
Turn on.
Yeah, because I don't have a second one until either a short
What was
rest
it?
or
Turn
next
undead
level.
that you did?
Yeah, he doesn't have it though. But we
Right.
don't know that
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can only do turn undead once.
until eventually you do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will kind of slowly creep up the stairs
Okay, I'm
just
going
to kind of
behind ya.
take a look, see what's going on up here.
Okay, so one number you don't want on a D8.
Oh, 7.
Sorry, I'll roll the evil die. Okay, you come up and you see one of the undead. They look like Draugr, and they're just kind of moving toward the edge, and you see the kind of green light in its eyes. But it's right near the edge, and it doesn't seem to notice you.
I'm behind you.
All right, I will. What is the action that I've never used before?
Push.
It's
Shove.
whatever the charge and
Shove.
then you shove at the end of it.
Yeah, it's like a grapple. It's literally a grapple, but you shove it instead.
I'm not that strong. Was it just like a straight up?
Do you run?
Yeah, no. I mean
Quietly,
quietly.
though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Don't
well,
attract the bird.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna try and shove it off the edge. Is that just a straight up strength
Yeah.
check? Okay. Nope, 10. Well, maybe.
Well, you don't know.
I get to 10.
It's not super strong. Let me look up exactly what it is, though. I have it here. It rolled an 8. So you go up and you hit it, and all of a sudden it doesn't even see you coming. As you hit it, it turns, and you just start, and just.
All right, we're good.
Meanwhile, Bjorn.
Those 2 hit points left.
So you just see Torin standing at the edge of the tower looking down, and you notice that the bird turns.
Bird is turning. Bird is turning.
As the figure
alert.
falls through the clouds, just we follow it until finally the clouds and all the white start to turn this smoky brown, like hazel color, as it just hits the ground and just blows apart. And as our camera pans, you see Bjorn walking with Vang'Namar into a small hut. You don't see it fall.
And the bird was following its descent?
No, it was
Oh.
turning toward the tower.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was so entertaining. I ate like this whole bag of popcorn. Good job, guys.
You find yourself brought into a small hut with Magda Navar, or at least that's what she says. She says that her sisters are not around right now, but she brings you into this hut. It reminds you of the young girl's hut that you found outside of that windmill village with the children. There is some type of stew bubbling on the cauldron, and you notice that there are many herbs drying along racks along the ceiling, and you see outside on a meat rack there's several small rodents like squirrels and rabbits. They seem well provided, a lot of roots, and you notice that there's many cans sitting on the wall. You also notice that there looks to be weaving equipment and also crochet. Magda brings in the basket of herbs and sets it on the table before she comes over to you with a clean thing of water and a small rag. She looks like she's going to tend to you, but you do feel some urgency as you don't know where your friends are. And the last you saw them, they were fighting a bird, and one had just stabbed you in the collarbone.
So this is the Magna he knows, but like a lot younger than she should be.
We're not sure. She just said she's Magda Nava, and he hasn't done anything to prove otherwise.
Has he ever met Magna Nava, though? Or just heard of her?
But you said she's like very young and beautiful, if I remember
She is
right.
very young and beautiful.
Okay.
Like, she looks like she's like early 20s.
Okay.
Blonde hair. She has a very strong jawline. She's very pale.
Could he have known her growing up? Like they were contemporaries? Like could he have known her at this age?
No,
A young Bjorn would not
No.
have known her. Okay.
never.
She's like 100 something, right?
She's very
Might be older. She's been around since before Bjorn.
Okay.
well before.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
She's like the mother crone.
Does she have? Sorry, there's gonna be a lot of questions right from the get-go. Does she have any familiar features, whether
Insight.
nose, eyes? That's an 18 plus
You can't discount what she said.
20. Okay. I want to look around the shack. Do I see the Great Ursanon? Do I see anything in like her weaves that she makes that I recognize as something she would wear as she was older? Like anything? I'm trying to prove or figure out if this woman really is Magna Nava or it's a trick. So as looking around, do I see herbs that I know she was fond of? Do I see artwork or a feather from a bird that she would wear in her
Perception check.
hair? It's 12.
Nothing that stands out.
Has Magna Nava ever mentioned her sisters to me?
No.
Now give me a whole lot to go on. Okay. Your name, it means mother of mothers, does it not?
No.
No, it doesn't. I thought that was.
That's what she tells. I'm playing her.
It's very strange. I feel like I know you from someplace.
I've never met you before in my life.
How is it?
Perhaps you fit your head. She comes up and puts the cloth on your forehead.
I'm right. I most certainly hit my head.
If you fell, were you repelling? Did you have equipment?
No. I'm bad. No. I was walking across the bridge and was attacked. I was pushed off.
Bridge.
The bridge.
She looks out toward the door to her. I have never seen the top of the bridge.
Were you born down here?
Yes. As I told you, I am a guardian. As was my mother and my mother's mother.
I see. Yes, it's not the most hospitable place up top, but I'd say it's a little bit more peaceful than down here.
Interesting. We have everything that we need down here.
It looks barren. I've never seen a place like this before.
She cocks her head towards you. And you are not looking close enough. There is life all around us. Under the rocks, in the mud, the water. This place is in perfect balance.
You're very wise for your age. I'm sure you are correct. I'd love to be able to stay and learn about these things you speak of, but I really need to be. I need to find a way back to the bridge.
You wish to ascend. I have not made the journey, but my eldest sister has. She should return. You could ask her.
I would very much appreciate that.
She will not return for several days.
Do you know anything about the journey to the top?
I know that it is perilous. I know that it is a rite of passage. One that I do not need to take, for my sister has taken it for me.
Is there any chance that I would be able to make it through this rite of passage in my condition?
No. You would likely die. Though if you fell from the top of the bridge, you should be dead already.
Yes, I am quite surprised. Speaking of, are we truly alive? Is this not the
She just kind of
afterlife?
looks at you like incredulously. Yes, we are alive. Perhaps you should lie down. I can make some tea.
Thank you.
Okay, she walks over and starts to boil some tea. And as the minutes begin to pass, you know that your friends are either dead or the battle is over.
But it's not.
You're wrong.
The longer you stay, the more danger they're in.
What do you want me? She just
I'm just telling you what's happening.
Yeah.
Bjorn is like on his deathbed.
Yeah. I just survived like a 5,000-foot fall.
You think I'm judging? I'm not.
Vang'Namar, what exactly are you the guardian of here? This entire place?
She slowly turns to you. Why do you wish to know? Her hands go still.
In my age, I've grown quite curious about what else lies in this world. And like I said, I've never seen any place like this.
Insight check.
Now they're outside of like gates, right? Like there's like a whole town or something.
No,
No?
there's just a little shack in the middle of the swamp.
Oh, I thought there was like a town further. No.
15.
Her hand is precariously close to a knife.
She gonna kill you.
I mean,
She gonna put you in her stew. Whole lot of fat on this one.
She seems nervous.
would you prefer if I didn't ask questions?
I assume you've come to ask many questions.
Well, I don't believe that.
This song's called Curiosity. Let's see what that's.
I don't believe that in my condition I could defend myself if I wanted to. If my questions offend you, I won't ask them.
She doesn't look at you. And what if when you're healed?
I told you my intentions. I plan to return to the surface.
She incites you?
Can I choose to fail?
Nope. She does not believe you at all because she rolled a nat 1.
Jesus!
Ooh, this is not a.
Use your barbarian charms.
Attack her.
Not a
Prove that you're
barbarian
right.
At this point, as far as I know.
You like, as you're kind of looking down, you notice the knife is no longer where it was. She's still not looking at you.
Is there? Okay, I want to think back. Is there anything that I can remember that Vang'Namar told me that I can make a connection with her? Like,
That's player stuff. Like you'd have to like nothing that I'm gonna say that's like extrapolated. If you know something that you've said in our game and stuff, that's yeah.
well, there's not a whole lot. I'm just thinking something from
Sure.
maybe a piece of wisdom that she said to me.
Nothing that's gonna be like exposition at this moment.
Did she mention if her other sisters were older or younger?
One of them's older.
One of them's older. Okay.
She didn't mention about the other one.
The older one is the one who took the journey.
Yeah.
And she didn't mention their ages at all. Door.
I'm going to go and just kneel by the fireplace. By the fire and the pot of boiling.
Perfect. So she's standing here. You walk up, and she's pretty close to you. Like you are dangerously close to her.
Yeah, I want to be as non-threatening as possible. Any stick or any... Because what, I found an axe? Yeah, I found a hand axe.
You had your hand axe that you mended after the fall. Because everything you had busted up.
Yeah,
Except
so
for that one hand axe.
that
You
I'll
fixed
leave
that.
on the bed that I was sitting on, or
Sure.
the cot. And I'll just, even if I'm close to her, just pop a squat next to the fire.
Okay. You sense that she's moving closer to you.
Knight in Navarre, believe me when I say I understand I understand your distrust of strangers. I come from a place that is constantly hidden from outsiders. I mean you and your sisters no harm.
Persuasion.
Come on, Trevor.
You can do this.
16.
Okay. She will insight you again. She sets the knife and she begins to cut some roots. The tea should be done. You may pour yourself a glass.
I bow a little bit and pour myself a glass. I'll sit in silence until hopefully she's comfortable enough to engage with me.
She walks outside after about a couple of minutes and sits. She doesn't re-enter. You just see her standing, and you notice that wind is blowing leaves across the bog. You can't hear anything, but it looks as though she's talking to the wind.
Creamier.
Hang on. Let me, before I go say something stupid. There we go. I'd like to walk out onto the stoop, but I'll knock before I come out so she knows that I'm coming.
She turns. As the door opens, you see her turn, her long blonde hair kind of falling down her back. She's wearing these gray, tattered robes. But as she looks at you, there's a kind of primal beauty that she has, and you notice that the wind and the leaves blow behind her in this kind of odd, like this eternal autumn. What do you need, Bjorn?
Would I know? So.
I think she did. Yeah.
Yeah, so when we were setting up the tribes, Norn wasn't just barbarians, there were druids and things to help disguise the town. Was Vang'Namar a druid? Would I have known that, or was she just kind of a mystic?
Mystic.
Okay.
She never showed. If she had magic, she never showed it.
Okay.
Yet people took her as a sage as though she had it.
Okay.
She always. Some of the things she would say seemed magical in nature, as though like she had to be connected to something, but she never like went.
Okay. I see you're having words with Galadas. That would be the dragon god of wind.
Galadis. No, Galadis is far too quiet to hear on the wind. I speak to something much older and forgotten.
Oh no, Trevor.
What am I
I don't know, forgotten things are not good.
Yeah.
Umtharis.
Umtharis is not bad.
That is quite
But
interesting.
the forgotten god is not good.
My people, we primarily followed the teachings and wisdoms of the dragons. What is it that you are speaking to?
She, as you say the dragons, she ignores your second question, but you do hear her under her breath as you say you follow the dragon. She goes, I know.
So, how do you know that?
She comes closer to you, having gained believing you somewhat. She places her hand on your chest. It's inside of you, a great fire that will consume you and everyone near you. It is rage and pain. She looks back at where she was just looking, and the wind told me that you have a great choice to make.
I believe the rage that you sense is remnant from my past. But I agree, I fear I do have some dire choices to be made in the near future.
They are closer than you think. She puts the hand down. You have come to a crossroads, and I am to guide you to some place that no man has seen since the 5.
Would I know what the 5 is?
No, but how many people went through that?
Hang on, can you repeat that one more time? That was a lot.
No, I can't.
Okay. What is
You're at a crossroads. You have a choice to make.
Yeah.
She's gonna guide you.
that? Was,
No one's been there since the 5.
The 5.
what is
When I think of 5, I think of Matthias and those
That's
guys.
what I'm wondering, yeah.
what is the 5?
They are
Nope.
No.
They are not important for your choice.
Do you remember? Well, obviously she will. Earlier,
Who was there?
when I said that
When we ran the one shot.
basically I thought that I
It was
knew
the
you.
Vang'Namar. Our party, she was talking
I've met you before.
Yes.
Us that went up to.
Oh.
The village that I come from, there is a trusted elder. She gave me wisdom when I was younger as a chief, and she continued to be my confidant even after I gave up my chiefdom. Her name too was Nabell,
Did you trust her?
with every ounce of my being.
Then there is a reason I must share her name. Walk with me. She starts to walk, and as she does, you notice that being by her side, the kind of dreariness of the bog fades away. You start to see kind of the hazel as being more golden in light as she leads you away from the bridge. And you know that you must be going like northwest. So you wouldn't be going straight to Dragda, but in that general direction. She talks to you about balance, about how she's been here for a very long time, and about how she can see things that most others have forgotten. That this is a special place. After a while, you've probably walked for quite a little distance. You notice that you'd probably have crossed the bridge by this time. You come to a wall of thorns. It literally looks like, it goes way up, and it looks like the briar patch, just thorns in every
Impassable, yeah.
direction. She then turns back to you. This is the choice that you must make, Bjorn. And once you make it, it is permanent. There are two paths before you. You see just a wall of thorns. One path, I believe, is who you are. The fire inside, the rage, the pain of your past. But it is also your culture, the strength of your people, and who you believe you are. The other path, is tradition, temperance. It is a harder path, but it is one that will change you forever. You will lose yourself, but become something different. Both paths offer change, irrevocable. The path to your right embraces the anger that you have so long held within, and the other gives it up. I will leave you to think. She goes and sits on a stump. There is no wrong answer.
Does it seem like she's wanting me to make this choice now, or she's just kind of presenting it so when I'm healed?
It seems pretty much like you're gonna make a choice.
Oh, okay. I'm confused why you've brought me here now. I thought we were going to gain wisdom from your sister, who's been through this.
I talked to her.
Oh, that's cool. I see. And what do you know about what lies above this on the bridge?
This is not a time for your mind, Bjorn.
No. I just mean that.
I told you he wasn't ready. She, like, her whole demeanor shifts.
God damn.
She comes back to normal. We must give him time.
You recognize that voice? No.
The reason that I ask is on the bridge, I was also going through a trial of sorts, a pilgrimage, where it seemed like I too was being tested. And if
You still are. It's a third voice.
So the three.
She just kind of closes her eyes. You anger them. Both.
Give me a second because I want to word this correctly. Three sisters.
We definitely run
Was
it.
it in a one shot?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
I
remember.
think it might have been.
I think we have something other than this world.
Do it. I ask questions because I do not want to live my life in ignorance.
This is purely whatever she is. I know. It's why I convinced them to let me bring you here. But they cannot answer the question I have laid before you. Will you embrace the rage of your people, or will you give it up?
Okay. Speaking in... internally, Bjorn wants to continue the tradition of his people, particularly because of the importance of the pilgrimage. So he's afraid that if he goes the other way, he will not have what the Dregdamore is looking for.
No,
And-
Vang'Namar seemed to not like your people very much.
Keep in mind that Bjorn wanted to come to Dragda because that was the only place we may have been able to learn about Helena's whereabouts. Like, that was the number one. And he never told you about...
Yeah, that I believe that was what Bjorn's intentions were. That might not be what the rest of us think.
True. Yeah, no, just
I
so
think
everybody knows.
there's one thing that you also, I think, give me an insight.
Oh, no!
Do you have your epic feat?
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a nat one.
Then I cannot offer you any more advice.
God, why? Why?
Dice roll.
Bjorn. So with
Ragnar!
with that being afraid to lose his identity as a barbarian and not being not qualified, but not being worthy of holding Helvegan anymore, not being worthy of the pilgrimage anymore. Like, that is his worry. But he knows that in his age and wisdom, he has changed, and he wants to continue to improve, to become wiser and calmer.
Take the easy road.
The easy road of anger. No, Bjorn would definitely take the harder path.
You give up your anger.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's
Your
worried
anger hasn't
about
helped
that.
you anymore.
He's worried
your
about
knees.
that. Oh no, the anger has helped, and that is still a part of him. But he knows that he has grown out of that and grown wiser. He doesn't want to give that up, but given this choice, he absolutely would.
So, you don't say anything to her, but as you just kind of like, I'm going to say Bjorn looks down, and there's just this kind of moment of like, and as you look back up at her, she goes, the choice is made, and the thorns begin to open. I do believe we will meet again.
I think so.
She points toward the thorned path.
Don't let one thorn prick you.
I kind of grab my side and limp through the briar patch.
As you take a step into the briar patch and you look back, the thorns begin to close. And as you do, there's this kind of flash, and you see the old Magda standing there before she disappears, and all that golden auburn light goes back to normal. Do you continue down the path?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've eaten like all this popcorn.
I know, right?
Man,
I tried to get him to stop you.
man, my stomach hurts.
Yeah, Justin always
Go
like
Kevin.
does it.
Okay.
He's like, I don't like popcorn. It gets in my
Crap.
teeth and stuff. But then he always eats it.
Yeah, because I'm human.
You're only human after all.
And don't worry, Bjorn. As you get older, you still have anger.
Oh, I know. Nicotine and hate get me through the day.
Use drugs in real life.
Use drugs.
No.
kids.
No, I said you do. I'm not telling people to.
Oh,
I'm
me?
saying you do.
Nicotine.
Nicotine, caffeine, and hate
Yeah.
get me through the day.
Remember, kids, DARE. I don't remember what
Drugs
DARE
are bad,
stands
okay?
for, but I don't
I
know.
think that it's actually like not a good.
Okay, you head
No.
you head forward.
Dare's been canceled.
As you head through the thorn thicket, eventually, after a few moments, it gives way, and you come to the end of a path, and you see what looks like an upside down tree, just the roots. They are writhing.
Don't like that.
Yeah, that's not so good.
As you're looking at them, you notice that very minutely, some of the branches are dripping gold. And as the closer you get, even though this tree is enormous, you realize that it is likely only one root of something much, much larger.
It's like
And this is, I'm assuming this is the same gold for way back from the 4 statues that we saw in the
It
red
is.
sky in the background. And did we learn the name of that?
Yes.
Did, like, in character, did we learn?
Oh, the name of
the tree?
No,
Yeah.
we didn't. No.
Okay.
And are there only 3 statues now?
Sure. So this is
Now-
huge, right? Like it's massive. Okay. I'm just gonna continue to limp on forward down the path.
As you take a step forward, you feel this intense heat inside. As something's recoiling. And as you look down, it almost looks like fire in your veins is like recoiling as you move toward the tree.
Oh no!
Oh
You
man!
got a god hanging out inside of you right now. Like,
Yeah.
Not for long.
Well, Magna Navarre said once you pick a path, you can't go back. So all I can do is go forward.
Go forward.
Damn it!
Thug it out.
As you take another step forward, you feel the fire grow stronger, recoiling against the tree. But now the tree, you see it, like almost as if brought to life, like a lantern lighting. The gold gets brighter.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay. So as you near the base of the tree, it looms over you, the gold dripping down below you. You feel whatever that fire inside you, it almost feels like it's going out. Like you feel it getting smaller and smaller in the pit of your soul.
Like Calcifer.
But at the base of the tree, you notice that some of the roots have been carved out as though they were harvested from the tree. You notice that there are 5 pieces missing from the base of this tree.
In my astonishment, I look around hoping that Helvagen is going to be with me.
No, Aaron's trying to get rid of it.
Ah!
Trying real hard to get rid of it, though.
Oh no!
We'll bury it with you, Trevor.
It's the
Oh,
birds
that's
eating it.
insane. I would like to reach down and touch which
Touch wood.
which carve mark I know to be the handle of Helvagen.
You do so. As you do and you look around, there are no voices, there are no visions, but you know that long ago, 5 something came here and carved pieces out of this tree. One of those pieces forged Helvagen. The other 5, you're not sure.
Trash can, yes.
Okay. Oh God, I don't want to screw up this roll. Can somebody help me?
Nobody's there.
What are you doing?
Somebody help me!
We all think you're dead.
Give me your inspiration.
Make it thematical enough.
Okay.
And we can. We can. We
My
can
first
possibly-
thought. There's 5 barbarian tribes.
No.
Knowing that they will all have some sort of tradition, does it look like there were 5, great axes, one for each clan chief?
You, I think that, but they don't look like they were all great axes.
Okay. Does one of them look like, because we saw it in the beach, does one of them look like it was the staff of the green gem, like carved out of that tree?
It does not. A staff is likely something else.
Okay. But, okay. So, Bjorn thinks that 5 weapons for potentially the 5 chiefs, but they weren't all necessarily great axes.
5 blades. Together potentially means all of them.
Okay. Well, I don't have Harbingers. That sucks. That's what I get for trying to throw it back to, pass it to Kira,
Gave it to Aaron.
who gave it to Aaron.
I just
I
imagine
dropped it.
I just imagine the moment those thorns close behind you. Aaron's like, even in death, he'd want his axe, and he throws it down after you.
Pop on it. Would have.
You've got a hand axe.
But
can
but
be held.
it hits you in the head, and you have to make
Okay.
death saving throws.
Just cut a 6th piece.
I'm gonna carve my initials.
The heart with the
And Kira.
Mark up the god tree.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, so I feel like I have this information in my heart. I feel like I need to.
You have not touched the tree yet. You're just kind of like you put your hand over it, just so you are aware.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and physically touch where Harbingers would.
Perfect. Back up on the bridge. What do you guys want to do?
Oh shit!
Where's the bird?
I'm an idiot.
It's turning around.
I guess.
It's returning.
It's heading right for us.
Okay,
Dang old man, it's come back here, man.
I'll hold on to that idea. All right, I'll go
Run,
back.
Torin, run.
You can message him.
While
Is that right?
after I push the guy off the top, before do I see anything worth looking at the very top as I'm running back towards the stairs so this rock doesn't pluck me off?
Yeah, you see a ballista.
Oh.
Do it.
I'm gonna run towards that ballista.
So I was right behind. Whisper. I was in Whirl, like kind of behind you. I want to look for for Dragda as he's doing that.
You see Dragda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean Dragda is
Distance.
Yeah, you saw it from.
Yeah, we were still.
Yeah, but
able to
we're like
see
have
it
a good
from
viewpoint.
a better
now.
vantage. Yeah.
Yeah. So you see no entrance. You notice the entire fortress is covered in ice. You see where the entrance should be, but it looks as though it's covered in thick ice.
Oh, okay.
Maybe if we light a signal fire, let them know that there's someone here.
Dude, I don't think anyone like lives there. Do you? They're all like half.
Torin,
Take the shot, Torin! Take the shot!
Is this what do I add to this roll?
Intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
Oh no!
I can use this one.
oh, this is 16.
Yeah, so you notice that there is a bolt on the ground. You believe you could use this contraption.
Gotcha. Whisper, I'll load it up if you want to shoot. I can do distant stuff if
What?
you want to just keep a hold of this.
Alright. Yeah, okay.
How many bolts are there?
1.
Oh, just the one?
Oh.
And this
Alright.
thing looks old.
Yeah.
It looks like it could fall apart.
So I come running, I do this sort of ninja run across the top of the
Naruto run.
Yeah, right back. Alright.
Look down.
Alright.
Right. While Whisper's getting into place, I'll load up the bolt and.
Got it loaded.
All right.
Is there anything we can do to help you not break it?
Yeah. I'll cast guidance on him.
Yes!
Perfect.
What will that do for me?
You added a 1d4 to whatever this roll's gonna be.
How close
You only got one shot.
It's gonna be there.
One
very soon.
opportunity.
I've got,
First one.
When you capture it.
I've got grandma's spaghetti on my Graham spaghetti.
You started rapping and Lose Yourself by Eminem. And Martin got it. It was great.
I didn't sleep through all the 90s. Alright.
He's just hibernated through 90s. I am alive.
All right, buddy, you got this. You're a better shot than I
Alright,
am.
can you freeze it or anything?
No, not really.
Time stop.
I can.
It's
If
really
it gets
dark.
close enough, if it gets close enough for me to use Holy Word again, I'll give that a go because it'll slow its movement down by 10 feet and it can't take a reaction. So I'll hold off until it gets within that 60-foot range.
Okay.
So
Oh.
as you're holding the thing, all of a sudden you see Aaron and just like, wait, Whisper! Don't miss!
Should we tie like a rope to the bolt so like we can bring it back?
You don't have time. Like, you don't have time.
Why don't you do one of those crazy ass things? You always say, I have secret stuff. Do one of your
Because I've got
favorite things.
nothing much to do at this
So
point.
I'm going to say that the two of you, because this thing was only about 100 feet away. So the two of you get to the
Ready.
crossbow. You've loaded it. He gets there. You don't have time for the holy weapon, but you're up there watching. You know exactly when it's coming. He gets within 60 feet. I'm going to say that you.
Yeah. I'll put it.
So all three of
I'm
you are
pointing
up
it.
there, though. Is anybody else up there?
Yeah.
You're up there too. Okay.
Where are you, Kira? Come on
Right at the
out.
bottom.
Aaron is like right on the stairs.
Yeah, I would say like I feel like
straddling.
Come join the rest of the group in this one little spot right
I feel
here.
like Kira are just like watching,
they're
like
watching.
from the stairs.
They're ready to take.
Steady! Steady!
You'll be good.
Luke, you've turned off your targeting computer. What's wrong? I'm all right.
I'm all right.
Is there any way I can help him like lead the bolt?
You gotta tell me what you're gonna do.
I want to be behind him, like at his
You're
shoulder.
just rubbing his shoulders.
Like go. Yeah, and I'm
Go
like,
to the pottery.
you got this, big
like
guy.
as it keeps like is it going directly for us?
Oh
or is it,
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
All
gonna,
right.
and you know that if he misses, it's gonna hit all three of you and just try to. It's gonna be like one of those, like taking the top of a dandelion off.
Don't worry.
Oh shit.
I never miss.
There's a true story, man.
Tell that to Bjorn.
Cast your spell. Hey, I stabbed him.
Here's an idea. Can I want to get ready to cast ensnaring strike. So if that does happen, it's gonna cast vines around it, so I can try and like pull it back.
Okay.
If it does pull them.
okay.
So I can like.
All right, the rock is coming.
All right.
I think we're all good.
Here we go. Ready? I'm rolling both dice right now.
Heck yeah.
Fire.
Well, it's one. Is it one shot or two?
It's just one shot.
10. What do I get to add?
Why is he rolling two?
No,
Did you get, it's
He's
7.
He's rolling
Can I
his
add my
I
dex?
gave him the D4.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, he rolled a
17.
But Eli was.
Rubbing your shoulders.
I was trying to help him like lead the shot.
That's a -2. All right, 17.
17.
The creature comes barreling out of the fog, and as you fire, the ballista explodes. Like literally, like it just like blows up in front of all over you guys. So it does. Oh, shut! It does 6 damage to all three
Are
of
you
you.
dead?
Oh
no,
no.
I'm still up.
So it literally blows up and it pushes you all back about 5 feet. You don't fall off the top or anything. It's like-
Like,
And as it does, like everything slows down, and you see the bolt, like it's like doing where it's like bending in the air, and the creature comes out, and you see its undead beak moving toward the tower. And as it keeps moving, the arrow just clips it right in the wing as it turns and collides into the tower. Dexterity saving throws.
You said that was 6 damage earlier?
6 damage.
6 damage.
Oh god!
Nat 20.
20.
where's my dexterity?
17.
18.
16.
Everybody's great.
Kiara, you okay?
That's
Yeah.
a
Did you
nat
roll?
one.
That's a nat one.
Okay, so it hit so hard, and you're right at the top. So you start to fall, and you see Aaron, and just reach out, and he has you by one arm.
Thank you.
He has 20. And the bird starts to fall.
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
I hope they don't get a second rock.
Building a new one.
I hope they're not building a new one by a moon.
Somehow the rock is returned.
That's no pelican.
They fly now?
So it falls.
Yes.
Bye.
We've avenged Bjorn.
It explodes.
Well, that was bloody good shot, Whisper.
Is the tower still like stable?
It doesn't feel totally
I
stable.
Well, maybe we should get
go
off of
down.
this.
Yeah, we should get down.
Can I sense the rock moving?
That's good.
Can I sense the rock moving at all?
2,000 feet, it fell. Can you still sense it?
As
Anywhere
long as
on
it's not on a
plane of
different
existence.
It is not moving.
plane. I think it's dead.
It already was dead.
But now it's dead.
It's,
dead.
It's like not moving down.
It'll not be
It's a
reanimated.
dead-
It's double tapped dead.
Rule number 1.
as we're
Let's go.
Rule number 1 is
I think we
cardio.
should continue
Okay, so
across
we're
the
all
bridge.
going down.
yeah, as
While
we're
we have this
as we're
chat.
running down the stairs, I go, oh shit, I'm a freaking idiot. Bjorn, we're okay. The rock is dead. We're running down the tower because it might fall.
25 cards.
We'll continue to the other side of the bridge. Are you okay? Can you meet us there? Do you need anything?
Can
Let
you
me guess.
reply?
It probably cut off at some point because I only
Yeah,
have
let me
25
guess.
words.
I'm on another plane of existence now.
You can't answer, but it
Yeah.
doesn't cost your spell slot.
Oh, he can't answer?
You can't answer.
This is a worthless fucking spell.
What spell is it?
Sending.
It's not right. It works really good with Card Ninja.
Yeah.
Let's just say there's interference.
Yeah, I'd say so. A god tree.
So what time of day is it?
I want to say it's like
It's still
middle of the
morning.
morning.
So we
Yeah.
probably could cut across the.
Oh yeah, we're going. Like
Okay.
I could fucking.
Somebody gets feather fall and jump off the top and just.
No,
float.
we're
I
not.
don't have feather fall.
Featherfall.
And then we'll just
But we
land
are
at the same
going
spot.
down the
Wizard are you?
tower hastily.
Combat.
Okay.
Do you like World of Warcraft?
You all run out of the tower.
Combat.
As you do, like you're running out of the tower, it seems unstable. The bird has just fallen. You kind of all just like, you see Aaron with this like, this has been a lot. You're looking around, and as you are looking around, all of a sudden, from the northwest, this pillar of fire erupts from out of the gorge. It just fires into the sky. As it does, you hear the cracks of the tower behind you as the tower begins to fall. As the flames, it's just a pillar of fire. It goes all the way up to the sky, and as it reaches the top of the plateau, it spills out onto the plateau, just melting everything. And you notice some of the glacier to Dragda starts to melt.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Down below, the barbarian is standing with his hand on the tree as it is just engulfed in fire. The fire that you took from the brazier, Kaiferon's breath, empties out of you, as does all of your rage. You are no longer a barbarian. And we have intermission.
You're a wizard, Bjorn.
You're
You did cast a very, very big fire.
Yeah, considering it was the fire of Kyber.
That was awesome.
What if
Yeah.
you just...
Warlock.
Yeah, you're a warlock now. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, let's take intermission. We'll be back. All right, everybody, welcome back. So we were just getting back from break. So this is your first time joining us. We are Role Seekers. We are a live stream actual play web series and podcast. You can find all of our stuff at roleseekers.com. All of our episodes are on YouTube and Spotify. I do recommend starting with season 2 as it is the more fleshed out show that you are watching right now. We are in episode 39. We just had a big cliffhanger with Bjorn's character.
No, he wasn't hanging. He fell off.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And we will jump right back. Oh, hang on. So we will jump into what's happening above the Vang'Namar Plateau. So let me go ahead and get some. Ooh, this sounds good. Moonchild Ethereal. And let's go ahead and go to Tyve. There we go. So a few moments pass. The fire erupts through the clouds. It is a conflagration. It is smoldering. A little bit of ash starts to rain down from the clouds. You hear the cacophonous sound of the stone from the tower collapsing down below, and the bridge shakes under the weight but remains stable. Everything goes quiet as the fire finally ends. And after it, snow begins to fall.
Well, do you think that's a good or a bad omen?
I don't think it's a good omen.
I think it
Well,
means
it's
that Bjorn's done something.
Yeah,
down
that's
there,
that's
right?
my
It
point.
could
It's
be
like
he's done something.
last night
think
Bjorn
that-
absorbed the god's fire, and then this happened. I hope that
think that
means
is-
I think they are disparate incidents.
I think that it's melting the ice and we should go.
Bro, it is.
I mean, it's helpful for us. But
Yeah, let's go. I would say.
It's
Well, I mean, no,
Everybody
absolutely,
find
we're
him.
still going. But
You know what I think was helpful? Whisper's shot.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. That was great.
Well, you helped. You definitely helped. And you were there.
you were there. You were there too.
You start to run?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Remember, it takes you a long time to
Yeah, we
cross
won't run the
bridge.
whole way, but I think we're just trying to get away from.
No, I just meant like
Yeah.
it's gonna take you a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So you rush through the bridge, and eventually you reach the other side. There's still quite a bit of distance between you and the start of Dragda, but with enough of the ice cap melted, you do notice a black door embedded, kind of partially frozen in the ice, but enough of it's revealed that you see it. It has large metal rivets that go up into it, and it's so in my mind I see this archway of metal, and then there's these kind of gaps between it, and then there's the doors embedded, almost like it is architecturally all of these different embellishments of iron and black metal that adorn the facade of this keep. You do not sense any of the kind of fell-like magic that you saw a couple previous nights, but as you near this ominous fortress, you know that it's there. There's a feeling that's inside of you that this keep, there's something dark inside.
Is this door destined like the size wagons go through, or okay, all right, double or one?
Double, and it's arched.
Yep.
And ice, this claw-like frozen ice is still covering at least half of it.
And how high are the walls of the keep?
I mean, it goes far, far up.
Okay.
And remember, most of it's embedded in the ice, so it's
Yeah.
not like you could just like move around it.
Well, I'm not going to climb it there anyway. Look how tall that is.
You could do it, Whisper.
It's so
I believe in
slippery.
you.
No, I'd hate to
agree.
fall.
I think that I don't think
Like
any of us
Bjorn.
should.
Or like
Is there a? I want to go up to the. Does it look like there's like a spot where you'd open it? Like I know it's frozen.
So, there does not. It almost you see no handles on the door at all.
Can I go and see if I feel like if it's like magically sealed?
Yeah. So our knowledge arcana.
And I would like to just do a investigate because I know how to
24.
break in places.
Yeah, please go ahead.
You're really
24.
good.
Well,
Indoors.
it's still not good. 7.
You're not sure you'd be able to
Yeah.
to finesse this door open.
24.
It is magically sealed. You're not sure how, but the reason there's no door handles is because it looks as though magic would open the door and shut it.
Norm. I don't think you're. Whisper, I don't think you're gonna break this because it looks like you need magic
Well, it
to
seems
open
impossible. Maybe my light can come.
Let me. I want to try something.
That would be very cool if you still had it.
No.
I'll walk up to the door and I'll pull out my hammer and I'll take a large swing just over my head. And the moment it touches, it just kind of freezes in place, and I cast Dispel Magic.
All right, you have to roll for it.
Okay, so it's a level 4 or higher. Make an ability check using Spellcaster. DC 10 plus spells level. All right, that's good. That's going to be a 15 total.
Okay, so
So
15
if it's a
would be
level
four,
5 or lower.
is it 5? I thought it was 11.
No,
It's DC 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, unfortunately, it does not dispel.
Okay.
It's a level 5. But you feel the power coursing through your hammer. You feel like you were close.
Aaron, maybe we should put that axe over here.
Why?
I don't know.
He takes
This
the
is
axe
how
out
we
and
think.
pushes it against the door. Nothing happens. I don't think that this thing is as magical as everybody is pretending it to be.
It was
we
glowing.
saw a glow.
It
We
glowed.
really did.
It glowed just like that
I'm not
one thing
gonna,
glowed.
I didn't want to put you on the spot, Whisper, but you've not been quite in your right mind. Like, no one to bring up
Everything's
current
glowing and no one's
activities.
seeing it.
You did just stab Bjorn like 20 minutes ago.
I'm just saying.
But I also shot the rock. Well, I'm sorry, you. I did shoot the rock.
That was a good
thing's
shot. I've
glowing.
already complimented you on the shot, Whisper.
No, I
I'm just
know.
saying.
The axe is glowing. That other thing was glowing.
Everything's a lot of glowing. It's a
Everything's
glowing. It's a
glowing.
glowing mountaintop.
I mean, I was pretty close to breaking whatever magic held this in place. I can give it another try, but that'll be the last time I can do it, and I'll.
Can
be-
you do
What
anything?
about you, Normandy?
I don't believe I can dispel it.
Do you have any other kinds of spells that would, I don't know, knock on a door?
Nah.
Or how about something that might be able to boost me if I want to try it again?
Can you
Like
guide
owl's wisdom. If only I were as smart as an owl, I'd be able to break this door right down.
I mean, I can boost myself, but
I don't have anything, sorry.
okay.
All right. Well, I think it's you or we'll just freeze it that
Right.
far here.
All right, I will go ahead and cast the. Shoot, what's it called?
Can I see the
What was the name of the? Gosh
Can
darn
I
it.
see the barbarian notes real quick?
It wasn't aid.
The clan notes?
But yeah, whatever the one you were.
Sorry.
What was it?
I don't know
Owl
what you're-
Splendor.
Yeah, so only Owl
What,
Splendor.
what was the name of the spell that?
I think it's only a wizard spell.
No, because I've.
All right.
Yeah, it's a.
But do you have it prepared?
He does. Yeah, he does have to prepare spells, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Scroll
the
down.
way I thought we always worked it was for anything like combat oriented.
No,
I
you have
have.
to prepare
No,
your
you have
spells
to
every
prepare-
No, I know that, but I thought like if we're doing like plot kind of stuff, I'd have a little bit more
doing
leeway
a
with
plot point?
spells.
Oh no. If
Okay,
you
then I have got nothing.
You could dispel.
I can't do that either because I don't have it prepared.
Oh, so that.
I've got like a dozen healing spells.
Oh.
And that's all I have prepared. So
Prepare other spells.
Yeah, because it just creates more issues with combat and stuff. You have to prepare.
no, for combat, I strictly stay to my list for combat. I'm saying for plot stuff or for
No, because
Okay.
because action economy is like you have to use your spells for your like role play. That's what. No, you have to have your spells prepared. That's kind of
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this seems like
Because
a
that's like the big thing with sorcerers. They don't like they just.
right.
Well, but they don't know as
like a
many.
sticky widget.
Maybe you can just figure it out.
Is there any writing on the door?
So there are arcane runes on the door.
Norman, what was that say?
I'll try to read it.
Okay, what languages do you know?
I know some languages.
You're
Abyssal?
Languages:
Abyssal.
I
Abyssal,
can do
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Sylvan.
It's in the abyssal that you've been learning.
Vayan.
Yep.
I do know Vayan.
Oh, you can probably
Nice.
read it.
Oh yeah. What does it say?
Read it together.
The writing.
So it seems like this was written long ago. It looks like it is a passage from some type of Sethian religion. So it's not necessarily a clue how to open the door. It's just basically like light passes through here toward darkness and twilight.
Melon.
The Dragdamor were shamans, and I'm sure that they.
They're liches.
Who has the amulet?
Hold on.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Spit it out.
I'm gonna put my hands up on the door. My name is Kiara, and I am of the Ilferin clan, here to talk to the Dragdamor. Please open.
There's no response.
Who does have the amulet?
Amulet.
The one that the dead guy had. The
Oh, the dragon
Yeah.
bones.
I do.
what if you place it up to that and try to pray to the dragon?
Because this is the Dragdamor.
I mean, they like bones. That is bones. The man must have had a full reason to be here.
I think it was his religion.
It's worth a shot.
What language was the door in?
Van.
Did the Dragdamor... Did they speak Vayan?
Yeah. Do you remember anything of? You don't know.
I think the Dragnamor were all after me. I taught, like, my people taught the very earliest barbarians things like how to work with fire and, like, how to, smelt metal and things like that.
Because we were cavemen.
Yeah. But they definitely couldn't.
Not barbaric.
Back when I was alive, they definitely couldn't have built something like this.
Is this one of your people's things then?
Does the architecture?
It looks like so from your perspective, yes, but it looks like Sethian. And I'm like even though you became a worshiper of Sethis, it's not necessarily like if give me a
Sure.
wisdom check.
Okay, that is dirty 20.
Okay, so as you're looking at this fortress, you begin to recall some of these things. You've learned some of this on your journey, but it's starting to come back even into more light. So, those who began to worship Sethis, your people were basically without death. She brought death to your kind. So she was this twilight between the light of your people and the darkness. She was banished from the interior of Tyve. And the people that were banished began to build these types of cathedrals throughout Tyve. It was a tenuous relationship. That's so yes, but also you're not familiar as much with it.
Yeah, the architecture itself, it may have been built in the very end of our days, or maybe somebody else took, inspiration from that design. It very well could be they.
Well, use one of your Vayan things then on it. Do the Vay stuff.
Yeah, like your box.
My box.
Say the thing they've been saying.
Suntaba.
I don't.
Are you a scat man?
I'll try. I'll pull out my compass with a little light on it. I don't think it'll do anything, but
So you pull out the compass, and the light kind of spins around, and then it fires directly into Thragda.
oh shit.
Has it been pointing this way all along?
I don't think so.
Was it?
Or was it? I can't remember, because we didn't for sure know what it pointed to until the very last time I used it. And I can't remember if it was towards the Athelian, towards the Diostium, or if it was towards...
I think it was towards the Diosastium.
Because
It
we
was
kept...
towards
Was
the
it towards
Athelian.
Shrugmore?
It's been pointing northwest since you got it.
Has it?
Okay, so yeah.
Cool.
It's pointing right here.
We're just coming here from Bjorn.
I never said that.
What's up?
No. I remember talking about the Diosastium last game. It could have been us just
Can you,
talking
like-
about the trivia.
Can you look at that thing and see if maybe you can activate it? Maybe it does more than you think.
Maybe just try opening the door now. With the light pointing into it.
Roll, go.
There's
Right.
no hand.
I'll
to
try
it.
it.
You just push.
Oh,
Pull
okay.
it. Like
Yeah, I'll
it
just-
looks like you need to use magic to pull it.
I'll try interacting with the door
Maybe it's
just
a
with the
push
light
door.
on it.
You've been pulling the whole
So you
time.
stand beneath the door of this cathedral-like building, and with the light pointing on the Vay, you don't believe that the object opens the door,
It
but
just
rather
indicates
that the kingdom
All right.
recognizes
I'll
the
pull out.
artifact.
I'll pull out the Athelian. Or the
Everyone's dead.
the crystallic. I'll pull out the one charted crystallic that I do have.
Oh, so you
I'll
pull
touch
out.
it to it.
So you pull out. Okay, so you touch the crystallic to the door, and as the crystallic touches the door, the metal on the crystallic turns bright white light, and you see the black of the door almost like erode away as if the crystallic is burning away the color black. And the door opens inward.
You're right.
The beam fires directly straight into the depths of the cathedral before it just.
Well, that's very good news. Means I get to learn a little bit more about myself here.
I pull my rapier and my dagger out.
Aaron already has his rapier drawn and pointed to the ground.
Is it dark other
It
than
is.
this? Yeah, this.
I'm just standing there and, very subtly, will summon a shadow blade.
Oh, I think we should move in carefully.
Yeah, I'll step in first.
Meanwhile, down below the cliff, The fire is smoldered. The tree is basically just burned up. As you stand just broken, you are currently classless. You feel the budding seeds of something growing inside of you, but it's not untapped yet. So your character basically has no abilities, but you have all of your stats. And your feats, if you have any feats.
Grapple. Still can grapple.
You can still grapple the shit
Still
out
the
of
grapple
things.
man.
But, and then your proficiencies and stuff, none of that has changed. You just don't have your abilities.
Sure.
Behind you, the thorns have also burned away. From the ashes, you notice that there are some petals, as though, so you see some purple, gold, and silver petals falling from this tree, almost as if there was leaves on the tree that you couldn't see.
What is the general feeling that I'm getting? Am I worried? Am I terrified? Am I petrified that I just fucked something up?
That's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I would be extremely concerned at this point that I just unleashed this fire on something large and important that I don't understand.
Seems reasonable.
So, I'm gonna look down at the place where the weapons would go. Are they damaged as well? Is it they're just gone? The holes?
Good. More rare. Your weapon is.
Well, there goes my hopes of returning it. I will... How big are the leaves that are falling? Normal?
Small, yeah.
Can I attempt to take one of each color?
Yeah, so you reach your hand out trying to grab them, and as they land, even though they look like they're intact, they just burn up in your hand.
Okay. Are there any other significant landmarks that I can see around me?
So with the thorns burned, you look back, and this bog has returned to its normal state. So as the tree burns in this conflagration, you do hear this horrible sound. This is like falling stones. It's coming from a short way. Could be a little bit of a walk, but it's back the way you came.
Okay.
You see an elevator to drive.
Bjorn would know what that is. He would know that the tower fell.
Sure.
So if there's absolutely nothing else around that I would take priority to investigate, I'm going to head back.
Okay. So you head back. It takes you quite a bit of time as you're walking back along the path. And as you reach toward the area where Magda's hut is, you see the remnants of the hut, but they look extremely old. Like it looks as though generations have passed.
Not surprised, but I'll still step inside to see if there's anything, a note, a feeling.
As you walk inside, you notice that everything is where it was when you were inside of it, but you notice that the jars have turned to black mold. All of the animals and things that were on it have long been decrepit, but it doesn't look like somebody just vanished out of it. It looks as though somebody packed up. You do notice things are missing. Let's give me an insight check or a knowledge arcana, your choice.
I actually think I made it.
When all of his fire came out of his body, that didn't affect his healing at all, did it?
Yeah, I think it did. Okay. I think that you are like that. So you're still hurt right now, but you feel some type of inner light. So you're still at your one, but something's happening.
Oh yeah, dirty 20.
You don't believe that you were sent back in time or anything. It's almost like what you just, like you feel like there was a remnant, like she left something here.
For me?
Like the thing you just experienced was like a part of her was left here.
Fucking crazy. Okay. With that knowledge, I'm going to go ahead and try to investigate where the tower fell.
Okay, knowledge nature.
That's only a 9.
So with a 9, you step outside and you hear the wind, like it's, but it's not like, so the wind is not blowing strongly, but you hear it moving even through the twigs and the broken branches. The sound of like.
I'm going to go investigate that. I'm going to head in towards the wind.
Okay, give me another perception check.
Ah. 4. Nope. 5.
You start to walk and you are distracted by duty to return to your friends. You don't even hear the wind anymore.
So I'm going to return back to the shack.
Okay.
Do I hear the wind again?
No.
Fuck.
Let's try it.
I was hoping there's... Okay.
I just imagine, like, Bjorn in the middle of nothing. He's like, wind, and he runs towards the wind.
Well, I was thinking like there.
No, I know, it's...
There'd be a crack in the wall, the stairs.
Oh, no, in D&D it makes sense, but I just, in real life, if somebody just runs towards the wind,
I don't hear it. I should go back to the shack and see if I hear the wind again.
the wind will tell me.
Obviously, the wind is not here. Okay. I'll take a walk around the wreckage.
Okay.
Does it look like there's any way for me to get upstairs?
Perfect. So you walk back to the wreckage and you do see a door at the base of the tower that was not there before.
What?
Magic man.
Magic man. Yeah, I'll head to the door. And I'm not gonna knock. I'm gonna bravely open it.
Okay, strength check.
I should really hoping you were going to say it's locked.
15 plus 3
Okay.
athletics would be way
You
high.
hit the door and you have to like force yourself into it and you burst the door open. What you notice is the door, so the rubble that fell caved in the earth as though the door was buried underneath the marshlands.
Okay. So athletics would be at 21. So yeah, I push the door.
You push the door, you push through the mud and as it opens, you see all this ancient store. So like you see grain and food and weapons.
Oh.
But it's all very old.
Okay. I'm going to take a look around. I'm looking for a staff. I'm looking for basic provisions, backpack, rope, if there's anything like that. And anything nature related. It's not, rotten food, grain or any stuff.
You'll find you find a quarterstaff. You find short swords, long swords, crossbows, light crossbows. You find armor, breastplates. You find studded leather armor. A lot of it's tarnished and rusted.
Okay.
You also find that there's a lot of grain and things that have been eaten, and you see that it's going up. Like there's a trail of it kind of going up the stairs.
Oh, okay. I will put on.
You're not proficient in anything above... As a barbarian? You're not in... No, I'm saying... But now he's absolutely nothing, so he's
just so
not
you know,
proficient.
like you're classless right now.
Yeah.
It's like 100%.
Okay.
You could take
So
armor
your
with you.
your AC is 10 plus Dex, and you're not proficient in anything because you're nothing.
Right. And I don't know what. Oh,
It doesn't but the armor stuff is like for like stealthing and stuff like
Okay.
that. So you can wear it.
Okay, so I'll put on some leather.
And you would, as a character, you would definitely want to put on something.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's coming
wood.
across.
Yeah,
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 so
yeah.
leather.
Full
Definitely
plate.
not plate, but leather.
Well, even as a barbarian, you wear
Staff.
plate, so you don't see plate though. Anyways, you see
Right.
plates and stuff.
I'll pick up a short bow, or probably, yeah, short bow. I wouldn't have the skill for a long bow as a barbarian. But I'd also take 2 hand axes.
Perfect.
Because I know how to use a hand axe.
Perfect. You start to walk up the stairs. You walk up quite a ways, but you do come to one of those latches that you could actually like open, like a hatch.
Okay. Yeah, no fear.
Okay,
My
you-
strength is growing.
You come into a room. You see a small straw bed, and as you glean across the room, it's too dark to see. Do you light a lantern or anything like that? You can find torches in the room.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you light a torch and you lift it, and you see what looks like a humanoid shape, but the shape is up against the wall, and they look to have died long ago. But you notice that their hand has turned basically into a branch, and you see these branches growing into the wall of the tower.
Oh. Okay, well, I don't like that. I will go up. I'd like to investigate, see if there's any jewelry or symbols, anything like
So
that.
you just go up, you investigate. Basically, it is all like fused and grown into the wood. Like you can't
like
get
a
anything
dryad
out.
to a tree, or
Yeah, but you do notice that on the bed there is some scrap papers that are written.
Sure, I'll go read those.
So they're written in an old dialect of barbarian, and it'll take you time to read it. You could take it with you, but it would take you a long time to go through it all to glean the information.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll pack it up. Do I feel like it's saying this is the place I'm supposed to stay, or I should keep moving forward? Okay, then I would keep moving forward.
Nice try, man. Just play your character. I'm not telling you what you gotta do.
Sure. One more look around the room if there's anything else. Like I'll take a look through any cupboards or any books.
It looks
or
like this was a
journals.
home, but like it looks like the person died in this room.
But you said was the person chained to the wall? You said
No,
No, she just grew into the wall.
he did.
Okay. Well then, I will completely exit, and now I'm going to follow the bridge to the direction that I would go. That would be the end. You know, the doorway. The
Are you
rest
up
of
on the? You're not to the bridge.
You gotta go way, way higher.
No, not up. Oh, can I keep going up?
You have to. Keep going up.
Oh, I thought this was it. Yeah, then I'll keep going up 100%.
Okay, you come to another latch, you open it, and you start to climb up. This time it just keeps going.
Okay.
Just
Thousands.
keeps going. Thousands of feet.
Okay.
So I'll need a con save, like a strength or con save.
A mile straight up upstairs.
You're doing like that Sears Tower challenge.
Yeah.
How
Perfect.
vertical are the stairs?
Okay.
You're just sheer. It's just smooth stone. It's
Just a ramp. It's even worse.
Wheelchair accessible.
if you fall, you're fine. So you walk. Your barbarian strength getting you to the top. At the very top, though, you notice that there is light coming through, and when you get to the top, the tower has broken. So you don't know what was at the top because it's shattered. And you do see that about 20 feet up is the ledge of the bridge. So you're down below, and 20 feet up is the like you'd have to jump up or something to get
Oh.
up there. But all around you is like the tower is cracked and broken. Whatever was up has fallen to the earth below. So you're just feeling the cold wind of the Vang'Namar Plateau. And all that gold and auburn light is gone. And now you're up at that stark white light. Just
Hi guys. Okay. I would take my time. I'd be exhausted. I would attempt to move some rocks, shift some things to try to give me as much height advantage as I
we're able to
could.
cut 5 feet off of it.
That's something. Is it sheer, or can I potentially climb?
It's like broken rock. You know, like there's just broken rocks on it. So there's a lot of handholds, but you're not sure if they're steady.
This is how you'll die.
Right, I have 1 HP. I fall from here, I could literally
You're
fucking
at 20
die.
HP now.
Oh, then hell yeah, I'm climbing. Yeah, if I'm at 20 HP, I would definitely attempt.
You
to
think
climb.
that'll help you survive a 1,000-foot fall?
No.
No, but I can fall 15 feet.
Oh, okay. Fair,
yeah,
fair,
I can
okay.
survive 15 feet now.
If you fall straight back down.
If I
But you have to jump
You
at
climb
an
it.
angle slightly.
Yeah, so.
How many 15 feet can you take?
So remember, okay.
Yeah, if we're doing athletics, 17.
Okay, so you sit there and you're gonna try to jump 15 feet straight up without a running start.
Wait, what? No, climbing.
You can't climb.
There are rocks.
And I would have explained that, but you rolled.
There are
So now
rocks, and then there's the bridge, and like the rest of the tower is gone.
yeah.
But I heard there were handholds.
Yeah, you were saying there were handholds.
There are handholds when you jump to the bridge.
Oh,
After the
whoa,
game.
whoa, 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 whoa.
17. So you jump and try to go to the handholds. So I'm gonna need one number on a D10 you don't want.
I don't want a 9.
Can you roll that on the table?
It's a 9.
Oh, it's fucking
Oh no!
It's a 9.
Are you sure it's not a 6?
No,
Study
it's a
it.
9.
every time. Every
Nine.
fucking time.
It's a 9.
Every fucking time.
That's amazing, dude. So you jump and you hit the rock, you grab it, and all of a sudden it falls. And you can try to catch yourself.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Come on, Trevor.
What is this gonna be?
Athletics.
Oh, 15.
Okay. So it starts to fall, and your other hand grabs it, and you're just dangling by one hand.
Okay.
Cliff bar.
As you look down, there's about a 5-foot gap between the handhold ledge and the tower, and you're hanging just like as you look down into
But
the
Brill
smoke.
didn't come with us, and he's there waiting.
Okay, so there's a 5-foot gap and then back to safety.
No, you have to climb up.
Or you can just climb up.
So the bridge is here, the tower's here. There's a 5-foot gap between you and the tower. You are now hanging from a ledge, looking 2,000
okay.
feet down.
I will climb up.
Okay.
I'll finish the climb.
Grapple the bridge.
Grapple. Yes, let me do that. Nat 20. Thank fucking.
You have your hands and you pull yourself up. Jump the gun on that roll, buddy. Hey, it worked.
At least I wasn't the only one.
you
who
would've ran, you would've-
I totally got you. I was literally being like, let me explain. And you're like, well, I'm rolling. I'm like, okay, sounds good. So, you pull yourself up to the bridge.
Thank Jeebus.
Is he on
You're
the far
at
side?
30 hit points now.
Whoa. Okay.
What's your max hit points at?
59.
Okay, 30 hit points. Meanwhile, back at the in the Dreg Damore, your timelines are a little off. He spent more time, so you guys are going to be in the castle and stuff.
Well, before we want to investigate a big, spooky, known to be haunted castle, do we want to take a rest? I know some of us are hurting.
Maybe
Normandy looks horrible.
Maybe just take like a short
A short
breather.
rest. Yeah.
I'm fine.
I was hit pretty hard. And then I was blown up.
And honestly, you didn't listen. You have to put pressure on it.
He's still bleeding.
I've been running.
And that's why you're hemorrhaging.
We'll take a short rest.
I can't believe I'm not in shock.
You take a short rest.
All right, you rolling a hit die?
Oh my god, rolling some hit die. What is...
I'll roll a hit die.
I'm gonna roll a hit die.
I'm gonna roll 4. Yeah, right? Yeah. Do I gain spell slots from short rest?
No, not unless
Okay.
your class says you do.
Yeah.
No, he does.
No.
He's a wizard.
Not.
Short
I'll
rest
find
doesn't-
out.
No, you can do like a arcane recovery
Yeah.
during a short and get back like a certain number of spell slots.
2.
but it's
He
not-
can get back. He can get back spells equal to 2. So you can pick 2 level 1s or 1 level 2.
I will choose 1 level 2.
Learn how to wizard.
Asking me how to play your character.
Yeah.
Well, not every
Ridiculous.
class
And the only reason I know is because I played a wizard last night.
Yeah, we used a lot of spells last day.
20. 22.
Kevin, I got a kernel in this popcorn.
Okay.
That's what popcorn is.
He's taking an issue.
After a bag and a
Hey, Kevin,
half.
thanks for making all this popcorn.
Yeah, for free. How dare there be a kernel in the kernels?
I already told him thank you. Now I can bitch.
Your popcorn blows. That's why I've eaten 3 bags.
All right, welcome back. All right.
Are we more than an hour ahead of Bjorn? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think so. But the gap is really getting closer.
But we have no reason to think he's behind us.
No, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
So we see this like main building, castle. What else?
Like what's inside?
No, like
we're-
what's outside of it? Is it just one building? Like
So you have opened the doors. You've rested on the main inside of the building. You're not seeing much. What you see are these slick black floors that reflect. So it's almost like as you're looking, it almost looks like mirrors, kind of reflecting all the way
sorry,
through.
this door went into the building. I thought we were like opening like a gate and like heading towards like a castle.
This entire castle is frozen in a glacier.
Okay, so it is just one.
We
big
just
castle.
entered inside of a place.
You have entered into a place.
Okay, I was thinking we were at like a gate.
No. Even if you were, you'd be walking into ice then.
Yeah. Okay.
And what do we have for a light source?
I can see.
Elf.
Does anybody want to use my sword, the pale blade? You can cast light with it. I'm not using it.
Somebody really misses casting light.
Right.
Yeah, here, have it. Pale blade. Cast light as a cantrip, and the other thing that is in my.
With my dark vision, what do I see?
So you see 60 feet that this hallway
Just-
just goes into the building.
How wide?
30 feet.
Okay.
As far as I can see, just
Enough for a wagon.
looks like black.
All right. And with this thing all lit up, we're not going to be sneaky.
It doesn't sound like anything's in here.
That's
That's what
true.
my old grandma always says. Just when you say something like that, there's nobody in here. That's when the ambush comes.
Solid.
Yeah, she was a smart bird. All right.
Maybe I'd like to.
We don't know if she was.
Hold on one second. I will go outside of the castle, like in the dirt or whatever. Just I'll find a place to like write a note. And like Bjorn, we're in the keep. We all made it away from the rock. Okay. Come find us.
He's probably dead.
So I'm like
Just in case.
Aaron just puts his hand on you. Denial, my friend, is not going to help you.
I'm not gonna underestimate him. If anybody can take a blow, it's him.
All right.
You never know.
Aaron can also take a blow.
I can't fall 2,000 feet. So there's that.
Right.
Right. Maybe it's not as deep down as we thought. We couldn't see the bait.
He might have
bottom.
landed on like a
cloud.
or like a different level. Maybe there
Oh,
was
yeah,
like a
probably
different
a
like a
different
ledge.
level.
There could have been a ledge down there.
And then that would really mean that the firestorm was totally random and is just part of this place, like a
Oh, right.
geyser.
No.
Like a big geyser that goes off sometimes.
Maybe he had something to cushion his fall, like although morbid.
Ego.
Yeah, I mean the big explosion of fire didn't come until a little while after he fell, so I'm hoping that doesn't mean that it just exploded out of him when he popped.
Maybe it
When
was.
he
That
finally
would-
hit.
Maybe he crawled his way.
Maybe it was the
See if he could
the
if he
rock
can crawl,
dying,
he's still survived.
blowing up.
But either way, he's got a note to, and he knows to
Issues.
come here, so
Well, let's.
we can hope at least.
I mean, we won't be
Fishes?
sneaky, but we could be quiet.
I
don't
don't
think
think
worked
we're very
last
good at
I
that.
don't think we can.
Okay,
All right, let's
walk.
go. Yeah, but we are going to move forward.
Okay.
Looking around to see what we see.
You start to head forward. You head into the heart of Dragda. You realize it's probably going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes to walk through the hallway of this entrance, as though long ago the Vans or the Sethans built part of their castle or kingdom in ice. The ice seems to have moved and covered the rest of the entrance.
Oh, okay.
So as you continue, eventually you come into this atrium. It is very large. Let's say it's 100 by 100 feet. There are large black stone pillars in the center, and the floor is this glass-like substance. As you look at it, and with the darkness being all around you, when you look, you see yourself reflected in the shadows. In the torchlight. But it almost feels like you're looking down into forever because it's reflecting off of the ceiling and the walls as well. So it's just kind of, you just see yourself.
You might have said this, but is this place dusty at all?
It is not dusty.
Okay.
It's like perfectly preserved. So this atrium's 100 by 100, and there are hallways that go to the right and the left, and then there's a large door in the center. I need a perception check from everyone, please.
21.
25.
17.
19.
That's some really high rolls. All right, so 25, 21. I'm going to say everybody who rolled above 17 and higher gets it. So out of the corners of your eye, you see something white, like this white, almost like a light. It's far down the right corner, and it moves, almost like a horror movie, right? Where you see the thing and it just kind of moves out of your vision, almost like a ghost.
Let's split up, gang.
I'll give it up for that. I'm gonna go with the pretty girl.
I'm gonna go with
I
the
want to go
girls.
with the dog.
Old man Jenkins.
I never would have been able to take over the world without you meddling 200-year-old elf, 70-year-old man.
I'm only 95.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think we better go check
Heard
that
the
out.
one that's super old.
She's older.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Check what out?
What didn't you see?
There's definitely something here. And I swear, if you say that glowing thing is not here, Aaron,
You didn't even say there was a glowing thing. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid.
I'm looking down at a million of me's.
That's true. Aaron's lost in love.
Does anyone else find it odd that this place has no dust at all?
Well, there's a lot of
Well,
moisture.
sometimes people like to keep things tidy.
Is it that ghost?
Yeah, probably.
It's a tidy ghost,
I
apparently.
guess. Like, imagine that you die, and instead of thinking, I'm going to go on and haunt someone, I'm going to clean.
Unfinished business.
Must have been the maid.
Which is never over.
Cleaning's never
It's
done.
never, ever
It's never
over.
done. It's never
All right,
done.
I think we should go check it out.
Yeah,
Bjorn?
probably. All right. Actually,
Bjorn? I'm sorry. Leading the way.
Kiara, can you see in the dark?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and.
I've
if
eaten a lot of carrots.
If we know things are here, go ahead and extinguish that blade and 1, 2, 3, 4 eyes of night, so you can see in the dark now.
Everything's a different shade of grey.
You say that every time.
Oh, it's your spell. I'm sorry.
Is there anyone who cannot see?
No,
Not
right?
anymore.
We can all see.
Yeah, I can do that up to 4 people.
That's amazing.
Oh, shit.
Shh.
What did he do?
He tried to lick his hand to put the torch out. I wanted to go cool for a second. It didn't work at all.
What world would you think that would work?
I know that you guys are terrible
See,
at sneaking.
people do it with matches.
You're terrible.
I think we're particularly dead.
A flame the size of
I'm
this
very
fist.
good. I'm very good at sneaking.
Yeah, I am too. So let's
Let's go. We'll go
try.
It's the dumbest thing he's ever done.
Okay, a perception check for everybody, please.
Ooh, net one.
16.
14.
Okay, so as you're standing in, all of a sudden you hear this like these footsteps coming from behind you, and if you turn to look, silhouetted against the long hallway, you see this figure moving towards you, kind of limping.
Can I see? Is it further than 60 feet?
You
is.
said behind us, like coming from the doorway or coming
That you came in.
Okay.
Can I try to sneak closer
Sure.
to see it?
I've got no Torque has the super dark vision. I don't.
So as you move toward it, you do notice that it looks like Bjorn.
I told you.
You didn't see it yet.
Oh.
I message. I'll send a message to, I don't know, one of you. It's Bjorn.
Ha!
Is it
I told you.
Is it a zombie? It might be a zombie.
What color are its eyes?
I message only.
Oh,
Yeah.
I message, so I'm not, because I'm still trying to be quiet.
Okay.
So I'll walk up to
yeah,
Bjorn
it's-
after I tell
It's
them.
Bjorn.
He's alive. Is he a
They
zombie?
wouldn't let him rest in peace.
He's a boss Drigdamore now.
I have to do something about this.
Okay, well, I walk up.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh no, Bjorn! I didn't want it to end like this.
You just see this bombardment of magic missiles go flying down the hallway.
And Aaron is way too excited about it.
The sky is darkened by light. Oh god.
I would walk up.
Okay, you walk up to
Right.
Bjorn.
If it's Bjorn, why are we whispering?
Because there's other things in there.
Ghost.
Via has seen more lights.
Bjorn.
How did you? I tried.
Is
to
it me?
It's you.
Oh shit!
I tried to
I thought it was
save
gonna be a
you.
surprise, not me.
Surprise!
You're not being quiet. You're running from Bia like 50 feet behind me. I tried to save you.
I fell.
Dagger's still out.
Who do I run into first, Veer?
Here.
Hello, Veer.
I just touch him and threads of life him immediately.
Yeah, so he about 30 hit points.
So, but like he's you fell.
A long ways.
So there's some like glowing people in this place. So like be quiet.
Fascinating.
So what happened?
Did you
How
remember
did
to
you-
aim for the bushes?
I never gave up hope.
And he hands him the axe.
And he hands you his axe. No, he just hands it to you. Like, I never gave up hope. I kept this safe for you.
We'll talk about that later.
I know it's bullshit.
I immediately dropped it. I tried.
I picked it up though, because I knew you'd want it back.
Thank you.
How are you alive?
Right, I think.
I don't.
That's
saw you
the
fall.
question.
Did you land on a cloud? We
And what was that fire?
taking
Did you
guess.
see the fire? We saw this huge pillar of fire.
Do you remember after the, I want to say cistern, the brazier had that fire?
Literally the opposite thing.
Yeah. Yeah. The fire left me.
You had that much fire in you.
I think I'd be dead.
Why'd you let it go? Did it burn up your insides?
I was given in order to escape. I was given a choice by Nabell.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure.
She
Is that a thing? Is it a barbarian
she
thing?
was an elder, an advisor to me in Norn and New Norn.
How did she
What
get
was
all
she
the
doing
way
here?
here?
Well, she was also much younger.
Hot?
The Trevor wants to say so many things.
It's like seeing a picture of your great grandma in high school. You're like,
That is perfect.
I came from that?
The place below is magical. Do you remember the tree that we saw by the statues? The one that bled liquid gold?
No.
Well, you went. It,
You
we-
were-
then we- it was a whole thing.
It's a thing. I saw. It wasn't like one of Via's
I came across.
imaginations.
I'm gonna turn around and watch for more light.
Yeah, good idea.
I came across it again. The roots.
how did you get? Did Sethus bring you back to
I
the?
don't. I don't know. What the little that I learned, Nabell was in tune with forces greater than dragons, greater than nature. It was all very strange, and I was basically given another trial. I gave up a piece of myself, and when that happened, I lost the fire that burned within me. Hence the flames that you saw.
You gave up your rage. I'm so proud of you, Bjorn.
I bet you could sell those mushrooms.
It's one day at a time.
I'm glad you're here, Bjorn. And I think
Yeah, 'cause
your fire got us in here because the ice melted. That fire melted the ice away. So we're here
and now
for
you kind of owe us like getting answers for Helena.
Oh, but here's a dragon necklace.
Thank you. Pludex.
Bless you.
He's a feisty.
That was very good.
Inspiration there.
Yeah, that was very good.
Nice. You've been holding that one in, haven't you? She thought about this in intermission. Yeah, that was like, very good. Use it. Gotta use it.
It's gotta come up again. If I hand him the amulet.
Plutex, many people think his worshippers are evil or unsightly, but that is not the case.
Oh crap! I was gonna ask.
I gave up the fire of Kaifaram that was inside of me. That was the flames that you saw. In the process, the tree was badly burned and damaged. Don't know if that's good or bad.
As in, like the full tree? It's down there?
Not the full tree, but definitely a part of it.
Well, that's still bad, I think.
And the final thing. Helvegan. The hilt. A piece was taken from the tree, as were 4 other pieces.
I thought you made the hill.
That must be why you said it glows.
And it starts to glow.
See? Look, we suck Aaron in.
I never doubted it for a second.
You're the biggest liar.
I created the blade with my friend, but the hilt is what has been passed down, and I simply refinished.
So the hilt of the blade lets off like golden light, almost like a sickly golden light in a 5-foot radius.
And now we're not. Can you unglow it?
What
turn that
about
off?
like
'Cause we're
if I
trying to-
like unequip it? Does the light go away, or is it constant?
So if
Like
you,
if I were to put it on my back.
it goes out,
Okay.
Because we've got.
but it cannot go out when it's in your hand.
Right. So, can you see anything? We can all see now. Can you see?
It's so grey.
No,
Alright, so you're gonna have to keep
dull.
keep a hand on somebody's shoulder because we're gonna try and sneak up on this white thing that's running around.
Guys, I'm gonna stay here at the entrance and just guard.
All right, thanks,
Thanks,
bro.
bro.
I will. I will stay quiet and close.
All right.
Bjorn was already like kind of fairly light on his feet for his size, but now more so.
Okay.
Where
So
you-
can we? I think.
Where'd
we
you find armor?
It's a good thing that tower collapsed. That's how I was able to climb to the surface. There was a hidden door.
I scoured that damn place. Where was it?
I don't actually know because by the time I reached the top, it was all destroyed, and I almost fell again.
Just to let you know, we killed that bird for you.
Oh, yeah,
We
right,
should have
yeah.
seen the shot.
Whisper shot it with a ballista.
He
Great
shot
job, Whisper.
it. He shot it
Well,
after.
it was a really
felt
good
so
shot.
bad
It
for
was.
stabbing.
Well,
Should have seen how that bird flew.
Wow.
Aye.
Aw, eggs.
So we're gonna go towards the glowing object, right?
Right, we gotta go. And
Jokes
see if we can find
$10 a
it.
dozen or what?
We're gonna go down that hallway.
Where we saw the wet thing.
Okay, so you guys head back down to the atrium. You notice that the large ornate doors, they would be toward the north, and then you head down the right hallway. So you walk down for quite a distance before you come to a curve, like the doors curve, and you see what looks like a dining room.
And we are trying to be relatively stealthy.
So as you enter, as you kind of start to move through the dining room, it looks immaculately set. It looks like everything is perfectly arranged. You see the candelabras, the fine china on the door, and all of a sudden, through one of the walls, you see this apparition-like thing come floating in and sits at the table. And as it does, it's like corporeal form. It looks like it looks barbaric. You see bones all over it, and it leans down and it starts to eat as though there's like piles of meat on these plates, but you don't see anything on the plates.
And did it pass through a wall?
It passed through a
It did,
wall.
okay.
This is just for me, but is the like dining chair table, is that made of the same material as the rest of the place, or is it like wooden stuff?
No, it looks like it's made of this like glass material.
Yeah.
So this thing looks out of place here.
Do we talk to him?
Yeah.
Try Van.
Just from it looks barbarian, right? It doesn't look Vey. I from a distance ago.
The writing and all of that.
This is one of your people.
This is one of the Dregdamore.
Yeah. From from I mean I could be totally wrong, but it seems like the Vey built the place like when the worshippers of Sethus left or got sent away, they built this place and then the barbarians came in after and squatted.
Seems like it.
Oh.
So you approach it.
I thought one of you guys were going to call out to
okay,
it.
then
We're,
that
we're,
would-
we're telling
yeah.
him to go.
I'll take out Harbingen, and I'll just hold it upright.
It starts to glow. Your light. I can sense your light. It starts to move towards you. It's about 10 feet away from you.
Okay. So, put the light out, or more light?
It wants to eat the light.
Okay, so we're gonna put the light out. I will sheathe.
The light goes out. As you do, its hands extend and its mouth opens almost like a dementor. And it tries to latch onto you.
Oh.
So it's going to make an attack.
Okay.
Maybe you meant the light inside.
Nat 20.
Oh.
What?
Okay, so it crits.
It sucks my classless race right out of me.
19 because it critted. So cold damage. It touches you and it just starts to sap the warmth from your body. I need a Constitution saving throw, and you need to succeed on this.
Yay, Bjorn's back.
15.
Okay, you succeed. You feel it trying to sap your Constitution, but it doesn't succeed.
When that
think it's
happens, can I take the Shadow Blade and attack it
Yep.
when it does that? I'm like,
Okay.
So let's go into initiative.
Yeah, time.
am I rolling for initiative or attack?
Initiative. Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Nat 20.
What? Save those.
Can't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
It's just what I roll
Dig to do the shin.
every day of my life.
They see me rolling.
Me roll. Initiative.
Oh God, I kind of want to make like a bad D&D parody of that now.
Yeah, please do.
You should do it.
I can't sing though. Martin, I'll need you.
It's even better if you can't sing. Just auto-tune yourself.
I don't know how to do
Like
that.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in a mansion. What is
I'm
it?
gonna put you in a mansion.
No.
Mansion.
Yeah. So he has that pretty much. It's like
Okay.
I'm gonna put you in a mansion in Wisconsin.
Anything higher than 20 or nat 20s?
Nat 20.
Jamie.
Who wants to go first? Okay. Boom. Boom. 15 to 20? 10 to 15?
Yeah, no, sorry, 19.
13.
10?
10,
Figure out what I can do to this.
Bjorn, Torin?
6.
Aaron is completely caught off guard. All right, Helena.
We're at Helena now?
Kira.
Helena.
Here.
Here.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You fool. How could you not?
So it's an apparition, right? So it's not like whole.
It looks slightly corporeal.
Okay.
Poke it.
So I'm gonna try and grapple it off of him.
Okay.
We are barbarians looking for answers. Talk to us.
Okay, so you say this to it. Let's go ahead and do a persuasion on it.
Wow.
Can't read that.
That's a 1 and a 4.
That's probably not gonna do it.
Yeah.
6.
Sorry. So it doesn't seem to listen to you, but as you try to grapple it, it is completely immune to your grappling.
Okay.
You're up, Normandy.
Quick question. So it went through. It went through a wall to get in this room.
Correct, and then it took on like a corporeal form, but it's still incorporeal enough to not be grappled.
Okay.
It looks like you could hit it with weapons, but it might not be as effective as.
I'm gonna flip to my book. I don't know exactly what would work. I'm gonna triangle, and with 2 fingers, boom. I'm gonna try firebolt.
Firebolt hit. Go
Might
to
as
roll to hit.
well. Nat 1.
Oh no.
Odds are even, sir.
Let's go even Stevens.
Even Stevens, you got it. So the firebolt just, it just fires like down the hallway.
It doesn't hit Bjorn.
It lights one of the candelabras. It was even.
I'll go towards the door that it phased through, or not the wall that it phased through, and
Sure.
I'll end my turn there.
Perfect. Bjorn. It's not technically grabbing you, but thematically it is.
Yeah. I will take the. Should have grabbed a shield. Damn it. Damn it. Forgot about that feat. I'll take my hand axe out and I will attack while saying, I am the keeper of the All Blade, and you will bow to us. That's a nat 20.
You hit.
Yeah. Strength. 11.
So it doesn't look like it takes the full amount of damage, but you definitely hit it. It doesn't seem like it registers what you're saying, but like it hears you. Perfect. So that was a. Veer, you're up.
23
Hit.
to hit. So I will go up to it. Nothing should have this much light. And I'll hit it with the shadow blade.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good roll. Oh my god. 6.
6 will not hit.
No,
Points
6
of
damage.
damage.
For the.
It's a magical blade, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll bonus action to try to hit it, and I'll try to drain it, even though like I don't know if it really has life, but I'm still gonna try to hit it.
Sure.
18.
Hit.
There we go. 11.
11 damage?
Yeah, I rolled 8.
Okay. So you drain it.
Does it actually seem to have life force come out of it?
While technically not alive, like whatever's powering it would work. That's how.
So it would heal me if I needed the
Yeah,
healing?
'cause it would work against undead. Like, your thing doesn't work against undead.
I'll have to look in the thing, but on my sheet, no.
So like, this is a beta test class. What do you think? Should it work against undead? Doesn't technically make sense that you could steal life from the undead.
No, I don't think it should work.
Then it won't work.
I think you can still try to drain them and hit them, but I don't think that you should gain life.
No, but you still can do the damage. Like you're
Yeah.
just like wilting the magic away
Yeah.
from it. Okay, so 11 damage.
Did it seem to not like the shadow?
I mean,
Or not really affect?
it didn't super affect it, but like it doesn't like the shadows. No.
Okay.
It's not like if you hold the blade up, it's gonna like go like this. Whisper.
Okay, so we've been doing this long enough that Whisper's begun to realize when we fight foes like this that it's his dagger that works.
Yeah.
And then he's also gotten used to sort of like, often this is where it happens. Like you're
Where you stabbed me?
Yeah.
You stab a guy once trying to rescue him, and you never live it down.
Great if Eli would've hit
You
that
get
fire.
mind control one time.
Yo, you're occupying, so I come, darting under, like, while he's distracted.
Beautiful. Get that sneak attack.
Nat 1. My
You please tell me.
Odds or evens, Martin?
Please.
I want odd. Odds are good. Odds are good for me.
I'm gonna roll the table. There we go.
Odds are good.
Odds are good.
It's 1.
You do not stab Bjorn.
Shoot.
You just miss real
Oh
bad.
man.
Oh, that's so funny.
Believe it.
Kidney hit.
Damage too.
3-5 kidney punch.
3-5 kidney punch?
Real bad.
All right, come on. We've got to get it down.
Okay, the creature goes. So it's between you three. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I forgot to disengage. Damn it. I was so distracted by almost killing my friend.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay,
Oh,
so
Trevor.
it's gonna roll to hit you, Trevor.
Oh shit.
And it rolls a.
You're connecting with it. We want to understand.
Sorry, I'm gonna find its attack. Rolls an 18 to hit. This is not a. This is not a.
I grab plate armor.
Still a hit. Still a hit. So that's okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
Trevor, this is your ghost of future come.
Minimum damage.
Or-
2 damage.
All right.
I need a con save.
Yet to be.
Please feed me your light.
16.
You're okay?
What's the save on that?
I'm not telling you.
What was their first roll?
15.
Alright.
Okay. Tori.
Warren.
Right.
Mr. T.
I'll run on it. I'll toss
Blue
my
tea.
I'll toss my shield over to Bjorn. I think you'll have more use of this than I do, and I want to try. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just use my holy word because I know they're pretty good. Effective.
It has to roll out a save, right?
No, that is an attack on my end.
perfect.
Yeah, that's 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah. That hits.
And my holy word
It's
damage
not
is 2d8.
It has an AC of 11.
All right, that is 8 damage.
Oh, magical?
Yeah,
Perfect.
and then
What type of magic, though?
radiant damage.
Okay, perfect. So you hit, what happens? It is destroyed.
I will, as I'm chanting, you feel instead this time it's relief and it's joy and it's perseverance, and the sickly yellow-green light behind its eyes turns to like a red crackling lightning, and it just kind of goes down its body and it just disintegrates.
It's gone.
Is it just gone?
It's gone.
Well, we didn't really get a lot of
flashes
answers out of that guy.
Well, once it died, is there any way to like try to knowledge what on earth that was?
Yeah, let's do a knowledge.
Some kind of
Knowledge arcana.
Ghostbusters.
13.
So you looked at it, and what's strange is it looked almost like the antithesis of the black creatures that you've seen throughout the archipelagos. Almost like it is the exact opposite of those things.
I asked Rue to come out.
Hello?
Kevin.
Is there a, you know,
It's been forever.
we talked about what happened to you, Rue, about they stole your life.
Where are we?
We're in Dragda.
What? We need to get out of here immediately.
Can you tell me about something that looks like you, but with all light?
They are called the Shadowless. Because they have no shadow, they are all light.
They're attacking
And the
us.
lightless are all shadow because they have no light. See, it's like they are less of the thing that they are. Does that make sense?
Why do we need to leave?
Dragda's a bad, bad place. Bad things happened here. It used to be a great bastion of the Sethian Order. But that was long ago.
What happened here?
Well, not 100% sure. But I know that since the bad stuff happened to the Vayans, it's only gotten worse here. that Vang'Namar squatted on in.
Are you from here?
No, of course not.
Squatters' rights.
And they were betrayed by something sinister.
What
The
happened? Do you know
Vang'Namar?
why are there lightless and shadowless?
I assume that they probably fell into the Sethian devices. Probably a prism chamber deeper
that
within the
thing that
keep.
you were on?
Right, I remember that. Yeah.
Don't do that again.
No,
Yeah, don't fall into those.
I'll try to avoid it.
Honestly, they were esoteric even when they were designed. And I don't even believe that Sethis truly appreciated their use. But you know, devout followers, they wanted to be closer to their god, become twilight beings. Instead, they simply ripped their soul into pieces.
What would happen if one of those light things saw you?
I'm sorry, where are we again?
Dragged up.
Oh yeah, you should get out of here.
Yeah.
Were you asking something?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Will you come with us
Where are you going?
further into Tracta?
Oh, no, I don't want to go in there, but I'm stuck to your shadow, kind of. I don't want to walk all the way back. It's probably cold up here.
It is.
Can I go back in the shadow now?
Will you talk to the shadowless?
No. I have nothing to say to them.
What would happen if you combined with one of them?
I don't know. That sounds horrible.
It sounds like you might be normal again.
Yeah, but what would I lose? Would I take on their personalities?
I think you would have both.
But then I would lose myself.
Or you would have double.
If you find my lightless, let me know.
Is it here?
Where are we?
Dragda.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been here.
Where are you from?
I don't know.
I think you might be from here.
Maybe I am. But if you find my lightless, let me know. They probably talk like me.
Okay.
That'll be the giveaway.
Can I plot point that his lightless is?
If you'd like to.
I have 2 plot points, and I want to plot point that his lightless is here.
Okay.
We gotta make sure we don't kill it.
Yeah, right. We just met him.
What was your name?
So now, Rue is shadowless.
No,
He's lightless.
he's lightless.
He's lightless.
Yeah, his shadowless is here.
Oh, yeah. that's that out here.
Or also called a darkling? Or is that something else?
No, that's the same thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. That might be more, less confusing, but no, there's a dichotomy. Light, shadow,
Right.
dark, light,
Okay,
same thing.
just stay real close to me, okay? Because I want you to... He can't go back in on his own, can he?
Yeah, absolutely.
He just can't do it a lot.
He goes into your shadow.
Oh, well, I want him to look for his light.
I tell you if I see anything.
All right,
What
plot
about the Marek?
So what else
He's not
left
with
him?
us. He's back in town.
That's right.
Yeah. So what other doors? Are there other doors and entrances in this room?
Mm-hmm. With the wall that it walked through, can I see if there's any secret passageways, through candelabras pulling them down? Because I'm basing it off of if it
Yeah,
seems like it
investigate.
was going through a path. I'm gonna use my inspiration. Investigation. 14.
So you go exactly where it was, and you roll your investigation, and you do find what you just described. You find a candelabra on the wall, and as you pull it, a door of one of the glass panels opens, and you see stairs leading down.
How the hell did you know
done.
that? You just went right up to it and you...
Have you been here before?
Who are you?
Well, I was thinking he seemed to be following a pattern of walk through the wall, eat, and he would have had to have known there was something here.
Yeah,
So passageway.
He's a witch.
No, I mean kinda.
There's that high intelligence we've all
I'm
been
a
wondering
man
about.
with- I don't want to go first. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Really? What?
Wait,
Who are
okay.
you?
All right.
All right. You head down into the darkness of...
Everybody, get behind the wizard.
I pull out my book.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
Have you seen the one? It's a video of I'm gonna yell at people, and he's just walking in the street, and there's this lady, and he has a sign that says technology, and he just looks at her technology, and she starts freaking out.
No.
It's
seen it.
it's
Anyways,
such a good video.
scary music.
Yeah, something's happening.
Oh.
You head down into the depths of Dragda, and when you do, You reach the bottom and you come to a crypt of sorts.
Are there?
You are filled with this overwhelming sense of dread.
Are there multiple?
It looks
Alcoves or-
It looks labyrinthine. So you do see sarcophagi. They look as though they are Van in design, and they line the base of this. But it looks like the old, like the labyrinths under Paris, kind of like that kind of.
It's awesome. The catacombs.
The catacombs.
Yes.
Love the catacombs.
That's on my bucket list.
100%.
Looks like we're going to
I
Paris.
just don't want to go to Paris.
I went to Versailles.
That's exactly. I just don't.
Instead of going to the catacombs, I went and saw the most opulent thing I've ever seen in my life. Grossly opulent. It cost lives.
Oh, so many.
Is there any sign of anything down here?
So not from where you're at right now, but you like, I'm gonna say like when you walk down and the hair on the back of your neck stands up, like you're like, there's something down here. You all have that feeling.
And there's also lots of body. Like this is a resting place.
And like the catacombs, are there like skulls and things like visibly?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
These do not look like they are Van at all. It almost looks like the Vang'Namar like started to like worship this place.
Do any of those? I'm sorry.
Seems like
I'm
a
gonna
secret
like.
place.
I've been kind of like on high alert this entire time because I know this is a like Van architecture. It's a place, you know, of my people. I'm gonna go to one of those sarcophaguses and just push off the top. I want to see what's going on.
Completely empty.
That's
were
kind
they
of like
eating them?
looked down
No.
upon.
The They were wiped from existence entirely and completely.
Doesn't look like it's ever been used.
Do the skulls have any like etchings in them? Oh, okay.
So do we think that we should go back up?
One of the, you hear a skull like a little bit further down, just kind of.
I look.
You don't see anything.
Well, now that
We should go back
I
up.
think that tells us we have to go that way.
Logic dictates. Follow the sound.
I start walking deeper.
Yeah.
Toward the sound.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
following them. I'm trying to. If there's any etchings, I'm going to try to.
So as you walk a few feet toward the fall of the skull, the temperature drops dramatically, like probably 30 degrees.
It's negative 30 now.
Whisper, what were you doing?
Well, I was thinking maybe we should go back upstairs, but I guess we're gonna look around down here a little bit more.
I have no interest. We could maybe like split up, look for clues.
Oh no! Zoinks! No!
Ruh-roh.
Well, we're here to find
Well,
information.
we've got to find something.
And I think that means we need to turn over every stone we possibly can.
Right, but it's getting really cold down here.
You have a jacket.
You've got coats.
I'm going to be looking for the Vang'Namar just like dead body.
I'm looking for.
it's gotta be
Shadowless.
Of the one that you saw.
Yeah, the one that we just
I'm looking for Shadowless.
Right.
Okay, so you're walking through the crypts. You're looking for different things. Let's go ahead and roll investigation check.
No.
Bjorn's like, come on, guys. I'm in like my chrysalis stage.
22.
I'm just a pupa.
No,
I'm just a girl. 8.
I ain't gonna do it.
9.
22.
That's pretty good.
Mine was terrible. I'm resetting
20.
my d20. That's what.
Oh, is that what you do?
Oh,
You're resetting it?
No, I rolled like
That's like
a
he's
2,
really,
3,
he's
and
really
a
got
5.
to feel this roll.
Past few rolls.
Okay, with the 22, you are looking for.
Shadowless is specifically one that looks like Rune.
You do not find a root shadowless down.
For any Shadowless.
What you find as you are you kind of like you're all together, but you're just a little bit apart. Just kind of each moving through like you see the vaults and the hallways that extend, but you're all moving as a group. And as you pass your light through one, you see this. Oh, you don't. You're just looking. You see this gray shadow move.
Oh,
It does not look like light.
Hey,
Nasty.
I just pointed out to everyone.
Is it still moving by?
How far is it?
So it starts to move towards you, and it doesn't move towards you viciously, almost like it doesn't know you're here. But you see this long, slick thing, like with like dripping black, just moving towards you.
Definitely not.
Does it look like Rue?
Are there
Not human.
No, like they're lightless. You said black.
dripping black?
Yeah, dripping black. It's not a light.
It's a gray
It's a.
form.
It's not a shadowless.
It's a lightless. It's a lightless.
That's what I asked. Does it look? Because that's what Rue is.
Yeah. Yes.
It looks like Rue.
Yeah. But this one looks bigger and meaner.
Are there any like rocks around?
Their skulls.
Like-
Yeah. There's skulls and stuff.
I'm gonna grab one. You want to throw this that way? See if it can catch its attention.
So as you say that, it starts to it turns towards you.
Yeah, immediately, like if I'll grab it and just as far as I can.
So it hits, and the thing just it looks over towards your direction before it just gets down on all fours and starts running toward, like on the wall that runs toward where the rock was.
Oh, okay.
so cool.
And as it says that, all of a sudden you start to hear this like.
Sacred flame. I'm sacred flame. Take it out. It's
There's
calling.
a million
It's
of
calling.
them.
Yeah, it's
Million
calling
of
for its buddies. So like,
I think this whole room's about to be full of.
Yeah, we like
I think we should
run.
run.
yeah,
Run.
Just sacred flame it.
Yep. It's a dex save from you, I think. Yeah, 15.
Fails.
Okay.
I don't have fireball.
8 radiant damage.
Okay, so it just ignites in light, and as it does, you see all these shadows start to converge from the different corridors on the thing that's lit up, and they start attacking.
It wants the light. Run.
We're
Run.
taking off.
Running.
We're all running in tandem like the Scooby Gang.
Yep.
It's grabbing Bjorn because he can't see.
That's right, Bjorn. Hold on, Bjorn.
Yeah.
Stay right behind us.
Forgot that Bjorn can't see.
Okay, you guys head up. You head up the stairs. You're back
Yeah,
up
yeah.
in the dining room, and you just hear these screams coming from down below
Yeah, I'm gonna.
as the door shuts.
I'm gonna barricade that.
I bet there was some cool treasure down there, though.
I do too. As if there was some kind of gift down there.
We'll save it. We'll save it for last. If we can't find it anywhere else, then
We'll come back after we've leveled up.
Yeah.
But now we know there are secret passages.
That's right.
We also know that there are dark things down there.
Well, I mean,
we are also no closer to finding any help for Helena.
Right.
One thing at a time.
What is your one thing?
So we came in.
do guitar.
What do we see? What are our other exits out of this room?
All right, so the door to your left likely leads where the other door led, and the door to your right, you'd have to go down. It would probably lead further down another hallway.
I'd like to leave some kind of marker to know
What
that
are those
the
things called?
passage is here.
Darklings or lightless. Go ahead.
I'll just. Bjorn, break this chair.
You can break the chair.
What are you trying to do?
Like an X marks the spot.
I cut my arm and put blood on the
It's
like
That's just gross.
or it's
Lever.
just like a
here.
like it's not a big building.
It's
Like
got to
we
be
won't get
diseased.
lost.
Let's go to have diseases on it. Just blood on things.
It's like, that's unsanitary.
It's not sanitary.
Dead.
Well, now you know.
Dead in here.
Not to touch it.
Yeah, but the blood will oxidize and it'll turn
Because
brown.
we might forget and try to touch it and then go back down there.
But what if we have to go down there?
I'll touch it.
Oh, all right.
You could touch your own blood. I think that that's safe.
I mean, like, and you might get it back inside of you.
I wouldn't do that.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, lead on.
Where are you guys going though?
Where we haven't
We
been.
continued. So there was this random offshoot, which is this. We'll keep going the original path of that right-sided hallway.
Okay.
We'll
so you're gonna
continue
go
down
this
that
way.
way. Yeah.
So you open up the door, and as you do, you notice that there is just this hallway is littered with dead bodies. So you open it, and you see Vang'Namar just
How dead?
like
Skeletal?
skeletal. You see their remains and things though, like their uniforms, their chain necklaces, the bloods. You see that there are runes etched in the walls, and written over and over again on the floor. It just says, "We've called them from the darkness."
So they all have necklaces on?
I mean,
They're tribal.
They're skeletons.
These runes that I see on the wall. Can I do an Arcana check? Do they seem to be like some kind of traps, or if they're just like?
Looking at them, they look like indigenous warding
okay, gotcha.
signs.
Alrighty.
Almost like they're trying to cast some type of protection, but it doesn't seem to have worked.
Wait, these necklaces could come in handy. Like the ones on the skeletons.
What are they?
No, they look like they're from the Vang'Namar.
Why would that protect us? It didn't
I
protect
don't
them.
think they're gonna protect us, but like, what if we need to like fool somebody?
Like run into some Dregdamore and we'll show
Something.
that we were looting their bodies. I mean, that we were like them.
Yeah.
Bjorn, what if you dress up
Okay,
like one
well,
of them?
I'm gonna grab one.
Norman,
I think it's a
don't
good
you have a
idea.
spell that can just make you instantly look like something
You
else?
grab one if you
Didn't
want.
you use it before?
Just so you all know, like, I mean, these
tried
bodies
it.
are like the
Yeah,
clothes
I
and
did
stuff,
not.
hundreds of years old.
But a necklace wouldn't disintegrate.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm beginning to believe that the Dregdamore, their downfall, was caused by them being tricked.
You did it, Peter. You're starting to believe.
Hubris.
I thought we were doing movie quotes today.
Putting it out there.
Yeah.
You're doing it, Peter.
I
So
don't
what's
think we're going
down
to
this
lose.
This is
hallway?
why I internalize.
Is there only bodies? Like, does it look like there's more doors or anything?
There does. So there are doors to the further north, and there's doors to the left.
Like
And-
down through the bodies?
Under the body, I mean, I know they're just skeletal, but like, were there lots of weapons drawn? Do we feel like there was a big fight in here? I
Doesn't
know.
look like it.
Okay.
I was
It
kinda,
looks like they were like huddled in this room.
so I was just trying to like not like totally disturb them, but also like make my way through to look at the doors.
Perfect. So you guys move into the rooms. You're looking around. There's the blood has dried long ago, but it's on the floor and stuff. And as you enter, the door behind you shuts.
Shit. Well, we should prop those doors open in the future.
You then hear screams coming from the room you were just in.
Familiar scream?
Those things, not the things. From
Not the
basement.
things. Like
Okay.
it sounds like human screaming,
Ah.
like desperation, and then you hear clawing on the doors.
They have to relive their
No, it's a
past
trick.
every day.
It's a trick.
I don't like this place. I'm just gonna say that out loud so everyone knows. I'm not a fan.
So, in your stories, what was supposed to happen when you got here? Like, who were we supposed to see? How do you speak to the ancestors?
I think the stone was the ancestor.
Yeah, this
This
was the
is
part we weren't
not-
supposed to come to.
This is. There's very little information. However, this is impure. This is not what what our elders have taught us
These
to
are the
believe.
people that the sorcerers are afraid of.
Right. That's what we want. We want the people that they're afraid of.
I understand why
Many
they're
of them aren't
afraid.
dead.
But maybe they've got a weapon here. Maybe they had a
I
weapon.
know, so they'll just keep looking around.
Right. We gotta keep going.
There,
And you're saying they're not Dregda pure.
there's no. There's nothing.
I'd like to see some Dreg de less.
There's nothing remaining of barbarian wisdom here, from what I can see.
Or maybe they left behind
Maybe they
a
left
journal
behind-
or a book or a weapon.
Honestly, maybe this is the
Or
opus of
maybe-
their
Or
wisdom.
maybe we can kidnap one of them to beat the blood sorcerers.
I don't think that
Oh,
If
they
there's any
like a-
alive.
Well, we've come this far. I think we gotta keep going forward. We're not going back in that room.
Right.
Oh, that's a trick.
It does go quiet now.
I think that's a trick to get us to come back out.
There's just another, and we just keep moving forward. There's
To the
no-
left or to the
Oh,
forward?
to the left.
What's off to the left?
No, to the left or forward. There's two doors.
I just opened the door to the left.
Okay.
Look in.
You
Okay,
open up the
there's a
door to the. Oh.
No,
You open the door to the
Listen to
left,
that door.
and as you do, you see a grand hall. You notice that there's multiple doors on it, probably the door to the other room as well. And this grand hall with these huge staircases going up.
Okay. We probably should come back there. There's a lot to do there.
Yeah.
What's down there?
Right. Oh, this is. We're gonna have to get systematic now. Yeah. So we want to continue down that original hallway and just
Well,
finish it out before we come back.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because there looks like lots of ways to go in there.
Right.
And another level. We have to go upstairs.
Let's see what's down here.
Yeah. And we got the left hallway then, and the door in front from the main entrance.
You open the door forward. It is a kitchen. So you come into a large kitchen. As you do, you hear this. It sounds like this cracking sound. It's like coming from the corner.
Can I see?
Yeah.
You'd have to go over to.
I walk a little closer.
So you see these. It almost looks like rocks, like embedded in the room, almost like ice, cracked its way into this like stone. And in the ice, you see this thing like moving, like some type of embryo.
I
It's like
think we
frozen in the ice.
just leave that
It's some kind of thing.
in the ice.
Can I
Doesn't look like a dog.
can I get just right up close to it and just check it out really good? Just get an investigation and see if I can figure out anything.
Yeah, one number you don't want on a D4.
Oh, I do not want a 3. Don't want a 3.
1.
Okay.
So you get close, and the embryo moves, and as it turns, it almost like you're looking at it, and it almost looks like it like sees you. You don't see any eyes. It has these pinchers on its
okay.
thing, and it has these long claws on its back, and it's just kind of in the ice.
Okay.
It looks aquatic in nature, but it's frozen in ice.
What else?
Slowly back away. Let's not.
Yeah, let's leave that.
Yeah, let's not deal with that at all. I think it's safe right now.
Just starts spinning again.
What else is in here? Any other doors or anything?
Nope, this is it.
Okay,
Is this
really,
room dusty at all?
really quick? I'll just kind of like flip through the cabinets, see if there's just anything interesting.
So
Bayan recipe.
Yeah, my Skyrim is coming out. I'm the one who has to check every little nook and cranny.
Hey, me too.
Yeah.
so I can't play those games. CD's like, nope. So this is a Vayan kitchen. So it has these kind of glass architecture and things. You find nothing of use. Like you don't even find really anything that has dissolved. 350 years have passed. Like there's just nothing in this
Nothing.
room.
There were just these really damn good cookies, and I just can't remember how to make them.
Okay. Well,
Or maybe some spices. You know, my
Like
food's just
Old Vay.
miserable.
Little old
Old
vein.
I love it. I love it. That's a good one.
Very good.
Did Graham ever make cookies?
with Old Bay. They were gross.
No, Graham never made cookies.
Same.
Brownies.
Yeah. Glister brownies.
Right. Exactly.
You know old Graham.
Alright, I think we gotta go back the other way now, alright?
I gotta stop laughing so much. I'm gonna turn into a tomato.
Okay, we go back towards the grand room.
Okay, you head into the grand room. So as you look at the grand room, you notice the stairs go up and they meet, and there's this just very large door. So it's a mezzanine. It doesn't look like it goes into bedrooms or anything.
Oh, good.
A what? Mezzanine?
Like a level that's sort of in between two levels that you go. Alright, that looks pretty promising.
Do we want to clear this floor before we go up?
Yeah,
All
like
these
how many
doorways
doors
go?
are
Yeah.
in here to other rooms?
There are 2 on the other side.
Okay, let's just go. You want to go peek in there real quick?
Yeah,
Go
Go
head
the-
over there.
the closest other doorway in this grand hall.
Okay, so you cross the hall, you open the door, and you enter into what looks like at one point could have been an armory, but it is completely barren, as though the weapons were never made.
Weird.
And just an empty room. No other way in or out.
There's a door to the north, and there's a door to the south.
In this room that we just walked
In the armory? I open the next door.
Yo, this is great.
It is what it is. Which door, north or south?
North.
Okay, you open up the door to the north, and you see all of these canvases, like all these frames, all these picture frames, just lining the walls and the room, and they are all blank.
I start trying to take some of them down. I'm looking behind them.
There's nothing.
There's always stuff
As
behind these.
she takes one of these canvases down, I'll just take it off her hands and do I get any feeling off of it?
You do, as though art was once here.
Okay.
Do you know they
I
have,
look
like,
behind
plaques?
every single one.
Nothing.
It's weird, man.
So it's like somebody just erased everything in here.
That was from what I've been able to gather. That's just what happened to my entire race. Still
this
don't
is
know.
probably all, like,
Yeah,
Vang'Namar
I still don't
Plateau
know
art.
exactly what happened, but every iota of my entire race has disappeared. Any piece of art, any written anything. The fact that we see the wording and the lettering of the language is honestly a little bit disturbing, because that should be gone too. I don't know what it means, but if we find anything Vayan here, even the smallest trinket, I think it's a kind of a big deal.
How do we see you then? How did you survive?
The box.
The
I
box.
was I was somehow protected, or Sethis, had some kind of hand in it. I still don't know.
I'll start walking back towards the south door.
Okay, it's locked.
Whisper.
Right, step aside. This is where I shine.
Remember when we were locked in that room? Like,
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, we have not redeemed.
Here we
With all
go.
the buzzsaws.
I rolled a 2.
Oh no!
Okay.
I can't wait to take proficiency.
His lock tools just get jammed in.
Oh no!
Here, hold on. This is maybe I can do a little bit better. This is my people's kind of deal, the architecture.
Oh, I loosened it for you.
So I've got
The tool is still jammed.
I have proficiency in I think it was Tinker's tools or something. Yeah, I've got a proficiency in something
Go
that I
ahead,
very
yeah.
specifically.
Go ahead and roll. I believe you.
Ooh, that's what is it? An intelligence roll?
Yeah.
21. If I'm just adding base
So
intelligence.
you get him back his lock picks, and you open the door. So
We're gonna hear about this in the Discord.
the cleric.
The cleric can open doors better than Whisper.
All right.
Lay on hands, lock picking doors. What can't clerics do?
I'll go ahead and first I'll kind of listen at the door. Do I hear anything
do
on the?
not.
Okay, I'll go ahead and crack it and.
you crack it open, and you see this ghost-like apparition walking around in a circle. In the center, you see what looks like an urn with a sealant on top, as though the urn was sealed long ago. And the apparition just keeps moving around it.
Right. One tango, center of the room. No, there's a.
What if it's real?
There's a.
Bjorn
some
pulls
kind of
out a
base.
shotgun.
Thermite bomb.
Is there any does Rue have any form that when he's would we ever be able to tell?
You wouldn't know what he looks like.
I mean, he said
Because the light look more like the people than the
Yes,
the
they
dark.
do.
He said it would sound like him.
Yeah, he also said he would say something.
He can't see. He
That's
was
very act. Thank you. He can't see.
back in my shadow.
Good job, Eddie.
I'm like this one seems less savage, right?
Does for right now.
What's this one
Just
wearing?
talk to it.
That's a good question, yeah.
So this one, it looks like a sprite. It hasn't taken a corporeal form.
That was just like a little orb.
What are the ones called?
They're your people. You say hi.
I thought.
I
you
walk
made
in and
fun
say
of-
hi.
Wait. I thought we established that
You can't see.
that these are no longer my people, in which you made fun of me for.
Beer walks in and says hello.
I
So as you walk in, you're just let's go ahead and role play it.
He was bugging me.
Excuse me. Hi. Can you speak?
It kind of goes to a corner. You start to get a headache, like just real bad.
I'm gonna back out of the doorway.
What? I point to the urn. What is this?
I wish I had comprehended.
Should
language.
we? I touch it, and what is it? Have that van on it?
So you walk. So what you notice though, as you walk into the room, is the door that Torrin touched, like where he was messing with it. The intricate designs on the black door, they're like floral designs. They've lit up in this kind of blue light, as though when he touched it, it actually unlocked it. As though this door potentially could have been locked even from the Dreg de Moor.
What does it look? What does this face look like? Or
It
urn?
looks like a kind of clay urn, but the way it's shaped and the material are not identifiable to you.
No,
But
Torrin,
it
come
somehow
back.
sealed the top.
Are you sure this isn't from your people? Because it looks weird and kind of like your box.
So you touching it?
Huh?
Are you touching it?
Yeah, she said she grabbed
I
it.
touched it.
So the thing just attacks you.
Oh,
and it literally it tries to hit you.
That's fine. I'm not really gonna fight back because right now I'm just not afraid of it.
Will-o-wisp. That's what I've been thinking of.
And I'll set it down.
Okay, so it rolled a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay, so it like you dodge out of the way.
We're talking. I'm sorry your head hurts, but look at this.
Suck it up.
Does the vase look like it's...
So as you come in, the wisp starts like almost like by your presence, it starts to take a more corporeal form. And you see this young boy, probably like 14 or 15 years old, and he's wearing these beautiful robes and his head's down and he has the kind of almost like a friar like cut haircut, but he looks Vayan. So yeah, he's just like, he has his hands up and he looks timid.
I'll kneel down next to him and I'll just kind of hold out my hand.
He looks at you, and you see this like horror as though he can't quite comprehend your presence.
Ask him if he has a name.
Can't speak.
Try. He's not a whisper.
Right.
Right, he's getting a form. Maybe he's got a tongue now.
Do you have a name?
He just shakes his head yes.
Can you tell me?
He shakes his head like he doesn't know it.
Can you speak?
Pull out Rue.
Rope, come out.
I'm sleeping.
No, please. it's very important.
Yes?
I just point to.
Oh, that's my body.
Side quest, check.
Is it?
Yeah, that's my body right there.
How do we get you back in?
I like how timid I look.
I'm so weak before.
I was so weak, now I'm all cool in black liquid.
Do you know what's in the urn?
I'm probably a fae.
A vase in the urn?
Does the urn have any...
Like you in the
Yeah.
So it could be a really live vase in there. Could
It's just like your box. Rope, can you go back into your body?
I guess, but then I can't go back into your shadow.
That's okay. We'd rather if you be a whole person.
What you know?
Yeah.
Then I have to travel with you, and you can't forget to feed me like you do.
You don't.
Marek.
Right
We just
now.
made another child we're responsible for.
We're very good at that.
We're collecting them.
Can we
Good
hold
thing that
on
stuff was like
before we
CPS.
make any irrational decisions? Should we find a way to bring his shadowless with us? That way we don't
No.
just have a boy with us that can freeze to death.
He's like 16. He's not an adult.
He's going to die in the ice.
You have a coat?
This is my
Go
coat.
get another one.
He's yours. Give him your coat.
Fine.
Oh, well, that was settled.
Like, we can share coats.
Bro, I'm
think
more
that
interested if there's a vase, if there's another Tauren stuck in that jar.
Rue is a vey. Does nobody care about that?
I thought we knew he was a fae.
We don't know
No.
what he is.
No, we didn't know what he was.
I was just putting things together.
Suspected, but I mean, we never got
And I
confirmation.
think we all
to know.
agree that this whole like splitting process is fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, we might be able to learn more about what this process is, because
Yeah, because
obviously
Rue
he went
can't
through
remember
it.
anything for like more than like 30 seconds right now.
But if we make him whole again...
Rue, come on.
Come on, kid, let's go.
Okay, fine. So he walks over to the shadow and he goes to touch, and as it does, you see this light, like like literally a beam of twilight as they touch, but they don't merge.
I'll open the vase.
Okay, you open the vase. As you do, there's this kind of pulse, like a bubble goes out, and everything just kind of slows down. And for you alone, as the bubble hits, the room starts to fill with all of this art, and you see like all this stuff return. None of you see it, just him. Just. And as time slows down, you notice that there's dust. But you notice that the room fills to life with furniture, paintings. You notice that there's a bed in the corner, and sitting on the bed, you see this woman Vey sitting there. You still have the urn open, and you feel this kind of force trying to push it shut again, but you're holding it up. And she just looks at you. My lord.
Do you wish to return?
I was misled, my lord. I did not find any solace in the twilight. And my family has paid the price. Is my son?
He is here, in a sense, and I believe we can help him.
I am not sure you can bring me back. And him.
I will bring him back, and I will keep him safe.
I believe that you can free us from this perpetual twilight.
I'm working towards it.
Will you tell him that I love him?
I'll tell him every day.
Ask the name.
He will tell us his name, I'm sure. Can I do anything else for you?
Remember me?
I will. Can you help me remember myself? Do you know who I am?
Only that I feel you are my hope and my lord.
I'll do my best.
But I can see it. She looks off in the distance. And as she does, you feel this darkness kind of moving in around the bubble. Green eyes in the darkness.
I'll
And
close
the
vase.
lid shuts.
Yep.
You know that she's, whatever that is, she's still in there.
Sure.
The headache is worse.
Okay.
Oh, I don't see another Vey.
She spoke with me. I'll put the vase back up on the plinth.
And they're still not merging, right?
Well, she isn't here, but there's nothing I can do for her right now.
Do we take her with us?
I think she might be safer in here behind the lock.
But is there a way that you can carry that wisp?
Right, can these two come with us?
Well, Rue can come with us easily, but can that wisp stay in your shadow or anything like that? Or in your...
I would like to take out my shard of the crystallic again. And kind of where the two of them are touching, I want to kind of introduce that in the middle and see if that helps in any way.
Okay. So you walk toward them, the two of them touching with the shadows, and you pull the crystallic out. And as you do, you see the crystallic light with pure light. And all of a sudden their hands mix together. For a moment, as your eyes close, the rest of the group does see this. You see this band of light start to form across Torin's head, but only like part of it is lit up. As it does, you see ripples move through the manor. And all around you, you look and art begins to return to the walls. As they merge together, you see flesh begin to pull itself out of this like light and darkness. Within a flash of light, this young boy hits the ground, and the urn at the top shatters into dust. Almost like a circle with a 20-foot diameter. Everything in that, almost like you could draw a line through the walls. Everything that looks Vayan has returned to the keep. The child looks up at you and reaches out with its hand.
I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to hug him, and I'm going to cry.
and you remember one another. And your character has the remembered trait.
What's that?
Fuck.
what
That's
is that?
What is that?
that's big. That changes a lot. My scores go up. My shit
Is that
moves
from
around.
being from being? Is that part of
That's a
the
vague.
race?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like unlocking the race. Up till now, I've been like basically a shadow of a person.
Yeah.
And now I'm.
As long as the boy lives,
Yeah.
Tuve remember one another.
Wow.
And our game comes to an end.
Nice.
I need to know. Does the boy have Kevin's voice?
I see you.
Maybe this one is best kept secret.
Well, before we forget, I think that was lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Call it. Just call it. I think it was lightning.
Don't even the first time. Don't even need to vote.
I think Aaron was mostly like,
Yeah, Aaron and I'm on the fence about.
Yeah, I'm gonna say probably one of my rare light
Yeah.
nature games. I mean, did steal some stuff from bodies.
Yeah, but your
right.
bodies.
Yeah, I mean they don't want it.
No, what are they
so
gonna do?
we'll be back in 2 weeks and we get
Yes.
to play Tyve.
All right.
Bye,
And
everybody.
I totally lied on the TikTok. So
What?
next time, some Keth war.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I made our Instagram post like a picture of Jamie's character and everything because I figured we were gonna play
That's awesome.
like after like intermission.
Well, great game, everybody. Hope you had fun.
Sure, for sure.
Thanks, everybody.
Right.
Outro.
Was anybody not light?
The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have ne'er seen their like, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. Steel your courage to the mast or throw it on the pyre. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death. These harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, Tyve, 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 you'll never leave alive. This place is all our prison, but one where you can thrive. And you can wail against those gods and pillage, scream, and fight. But fear the darkness in this land, for it is born of light. Oh, Tyve, 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 we're proud to be alive. And you can say we've lost our minds or laugh and call us mad. But this place has become our home, so you'll never see us sad. The smoke, grey clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have ne'er seen their sight, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire.